Testing. Testing. Okay. Alright, thanks, man. Welcome to Dude No Way Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of Dude No Way, and today, it is the support showdown in Marvel Rivals. We're going to be playing support all day today. We're going to be swapping between the Invisible Woman, Luna Snow, and Mantis, depending on the situation, the team comp, and what is needed. And support is not only the easiest role in the game to get value out of, because you don't have to have mechanical skill, you don't have to aim, you don't even have to use most of your buttons to be able to play support at a basic level. And the support is also incredibly strong at not only healing their team, but providing additional utility that the team might need on a second-to-second basis. And it's important to understand what your utility is depending on which support you are running. Excuse me. Depending on which support you are running. And the Luna Snow, the Invisible Woman, and Mantis all provide a different kind of utility to their team and a strong presence on the battlefield when it comes to damage, and they do it in different ways. While Mantis is very strong at critical hitting enemies with her damage boost, and in addition to that, her ability to put out a massive amount of damage potential compared to the other supports, Luna Snow is right behind her in terms of the amount of damage that she can put out. And then with the Invisible Woman, while you can't critical hit, the shots that you fire actually go through your allies and enemies. So if they are clumped up, the allies and the enemies are clumped up in a team battle, kind of brawling it out, you're going to have a very easy time racking up damage numbers on the Invisible Woman without ever having to worry about whether you're hitting a crit or whether you're actually healing your teammates or you're accidentally hitting an enemy instead. Which is something that can go wrong when you're playing like Luna Snow, for example, or even when you're playing Mantis. Someone can kind of get in your way, and it can stop the heal that you were trying to put on a certain ally, and it just won't go through, and then sometimes that ally dies because you needed to heal a specific person at that moment, and somebody's character model happened to kind of walk over top of the person you were trying to keep alive. And with the Invisible Woman, that will just bounce right through them and then bounce back, healing everybody and damaging everybody in a line. And then also on the reverse, when it comes back, will also heal and damage everybody. So there's a little bit of nuance to each support. And again, this is, if you're just new to gaming, if you just want to play and have a good time, if you're having a day where you don't feel like being put under massive pressure constantly for the entire game, playing support is the best way to get in there and be able to be effective, get lots of value, and also, you know, take a chill pill for a little bit, you know? It's not as mechanically demanding and space reliant as tank. It's not as mechanically demanding and aim reliant as DPS. And in doing what you do on support with each different character, you can really help the team succeed. You can put the team on your back and carry them to victory, as I said in the description of this show. And so with that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to dive into the first game. I'm going to be trying to focus on Invisible Woman for the first few rounds here, so that we can highlight her kit, because she is the newest support that just dropped here in Season 1 of Marvel Rivals. And she has a lot that she can do. There's a lot to understand about her. And in addition to that, you can put out some crazy healing numbers if you know how to do it and where you need to be. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick Sue Storm. We have a Loki as well. We have a Lord Portrait, Moon Knight, which getting the Lord Portrait on Moon Knight is like a cool way to show everyone that you don't know how to play video games, and you just you just kind of chill out in the back and throw things at the floor, right? This is less of a flex and more of an I'm bad indicator, but maybe they'll be really good. Who knows? Can I join up in a few, or is it a solo day? You can always join, my friend. I always love having you. You and the squad, whoever wants to come with us, I am more than happy to bring along with us as we go on this journey together. That guy, his audio is really loud. Let me see here. So the voice chat volume, we're just going to go ahead and turn him down to like 20. And that will reduce some of his volume anyway. It won't fully mute him, but I kind of do want to be able to hear what they're saying. At least sometimes. So with the Invisible Woman, you heal for 20 health per second while you're invisible. And also, this is not like other characters' invisibility, where you can be seen. Like, you will straight up stay invisible the entire time until you act. And then you have multiple ways to make yourself invisible again. But the main thing that you want to do with the Invisible Woman is just keep your shield rotating. And by rotating your shields to different allies, you're going to be able to give them a lot of healing for free. Like right now, it's a good idea for me to put my shield up on our Black Widow, who is kind of up in the high ground position there. And now that the fight has broken out, I'm going to go ahead and drop the damage field at my feet. And we're just going to try to keep the team alive while also throwing up a couple of shields here and there, dealing with this Hulk as best we can. It is getting a little bit crazy, so we're just going to try to throw the shield up on our teammates. A lot of audio spam here with the whatever it's called, the environmental effects that happen on this point where it shoots fire up from the ground is incredibly overstimulating from an audio standpoint. We're going to give the team the shield, gives them a little bit of cover to back behind, and in addition to that, gives them a little bit of healing as well. 50 health per second while they stand behind the shield. Looks like we were easily able to dispatch their cloak and dagger before they were able to get a lot of value. I got the Moon Knight Ankh on us here. We're just going to go ahead and throw some healing out to our Doctor Strange. Got to stop holding the full auto button there for a second and actually press the button instead of holding it. And that way I get a little bit more accurate here. I do have my ultimate. I'm going to utilize my damage over time field here to put in front of the door so that if they want to come into the door, they're going to be forced to walk through that damage. And now, with Jeff taking our teammates, best thing for me to do would be to go invisible. Unfortunately, I got killed by the AoE spam of our enemy Magneto there. I was trying to follow the Jeff, but it happens. I could have used... I tried to use my invisibility a little bit earlier, but I accidentally canceled it, and that put my my double jump on cooldown. Double jump for the Invisible Woman actually puts you invisible again, which gives you, like I said, 20 health per second. And it looks like our... Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like our Mr. Fantastic here is probably going to go down, and he definitely did. We're going to go ahead, we're going to put this up for our Doctor Strange. I'm going to get up and out of the way. We're just going to reposition fully here. And with the Hulk jumping on me, and nobody's really peeling for the Hulk right now, it's going to be an easy kill for him.
It's clear I'm still needed here.
All right, so we got people on the point crying for healing. Obviously, you need healing. Would have been cool if you'd have peeled that Hulk for me, dog. Probably could have lived a little bit longer for you, man. Yeah, so I see the Hulk is over there. I do have my ultimate here. Probably should have used my ult there on the point when we were there. That's something that I gotta remind myself that I can counter everybody with the ultimate of the Invisible Woman. Just gonna go invisible here. Get out of the way as best I can. Throw the shield up for our... So I'm going to have to say something if these guys keep letting this Hulk dive me. Because he's getting free value, and it's putting me on cooldown, which is getting them killed. They're pushing, even though they don't have any healers with them. I can see that you're dead. I understand that you are having trouble there. Just going to go ahead and keep... We're going to wait a second. We're going to wait till she's done. I'm just going to put that right there. We'll go ahead and we'll put this in there too. Damage up on the Hulk to counter the Cloak and Dagger ultimate there. I'm going to use my double jump to get up and out of the way of Jeff. Just going to double jump out of the way of the Maximum Pulse. Make sure that we are not standing in death there. And I can't shield this Doctor Strange if he won't stand in front of the shield. Can't help people who refuse to help themselves, you know what I'm saying? Gonna jump out of the way of that. If he walks into the moon haunting him, that's kind of on him. And I get killed by the enemy Magneto ultimate there. That's totally fine. They still have the Loki available with his runes. He should be fine. His rocks. I don't know why you keep telling me you need healing as though I can't see you, dog. Gonna assist our Doctor Strange while he's using his ultimate there. Throw the damage over time field down and snag the kill on the Hulk as well. Feels good, man, because he was pushing me pretty hard there for a second. So we've got our team alive here. We've got all of our cooldowns. I'm gonna start bouncing a little bit of heals out towards the Doctor Strange, but I don't want to get myself killed. And it is going to happen here because Doctor Strange keeps pushing in too far. This is kind of a new tank. I think he might be a new tank. He's engaging in angles that he doesn't need to engage in and ignoring the people he does actually need to be engaging with. And that's totally fine. You know, quick play is the place to come when you are trying to learn a new hero. That being said, you gotta understand when it is and is not time to do certain things. Otherwise, how could you win, you know? Can't save you, Strange. Can't save you, dude. Okay. I'm just gonna use my double jump, go invisible here, get up and out of the way. We're gonna regroup with the squad. I have my ultimate for when the time comes. What we want to see is their Moon Knight use ultimate before we pop the Invisible Woman ult. Just gonna go ahead and take that shield away. Let it cool down a little bit there. And while that popped the Doctor Strange shield, it did not actually stop him. And again, this is what we're afraid of, right? This is what we want to avoid, is getting ulted inside of the Invisible Woman ultimate, since it is such an easy ultimate to be able to see. Thankfully, our Moon Knight was able to kill their Jeff there. Just gonna get up and out of the way. Can't save him from the Hulk power. Just gonna get away from Hulk. Gonna force them to engage with a damaged Hulk. Can't say that that would have been the move that I made. Genuinely. Probably not the smartest thing we could have done with our Loki ultimate. But you know what? It's not my ultimate to use, so I can't be mad. Cool, cool, alright. Doing okay so far. Got him on the hold here. You see our Strange is kind of jiggle peeking this corner, maybe getting a little bit too far out in terms of where he should be positioned. I'm just going to go ahead and take the shield away. Try to use it to absorb a small amount of damage. And again, we're just going to throw that shield on him. Pull it back. This Hulk is going to want to back up. So before he backs up, I threw the damage over time field for the Invisible Woman down behind him so that he would have to back up into it if he wanted to retreat at this moment. Easy thoughts, easy value. Yeah, everybody, somebody can go get that Jeff if you guys want. Moon Knight, I'm looking at you. Jeff is super easy to kill when you're Moon Knight. You know, you just throw the Ankh at the floor, and then Jeff either has to choose to run away or stand in it and die. Gonna use my mobility to get out of the way of that. Right now, it is time to get out of the way. And I did unfortunately get swallowed by this Jeff, who's gonna take me off into Narnia. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go invisible through that. We're gonna go ahead and put our ultimate there. down. And this is probably going to be my death. Yeah, I didn't see a way that I really survived through that one. I don't know that we have the damage to be able to stop them here. With our Loki getting chased by Doctor Strange. Unfortunately, I went down again trying to save our Mr. Fantastic, who I actually thought was our Doctor Strange, but whatever. That's a crazy angle. And I think that's the W. Pretty easy first game. It's actually kind of embarrassing how easy that was. Like, I died a few times to the Hulk, to various damage. But that being said, we still had 17,000 healing. And while she is not, like, the craziest healer in terms of the amount of healing output she has, the Invisible Woman is still able to hold her own with everybody else. And somebody on our team... Wait. Somebody said GG no heals. Everybody, like, there's 4 healers in this game, and all of them put out great healing. I don't understand how they think of that. Snark, you let me know when you are ready to roll. I'll pick you up after this game if you're ready then, or after whenever you sign in. You just let me know. And I'd be happy to pull you in. We'll get some combos going. The thing about today is that I'm going to be playing good to go whenever. Okay. All right. Sounds good, man. I'll pick you up right after this one then. Got the same Moon Knight from our last game, playing Mantis now. I don't think we're going to let them play Mantis. We're just going to let them do their thing on whatever character they want to play that is not a support player. We don't want 3 supports, especially not when our 3rd support is Loki. No offense to Loki players and Loki as a character. He's not bad. He's just not the one you want for a 3rd support. Can be good.
After all these years, saving the world still hasn't gotten old.
I guess technically the Rocket Raccoon is our 3rd support when you think about it. Because Loki, Rocket puts out more healing than Loki does. However, Loki can copy the support ultimates. And we have no tank. We have a, we have a Wolverine and 2 flyers, bro. This is gonna go terribly. This team comp is trash.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Team comp is genuinely bad.
2, 1. You have to stop them from
And I don't know why we do this either. Like, what are we doing back here right now? Why are we not in the place we're supposed to be? Oh, now we decide. Now it's apparently it's time. I'm getting up and out of the way, using my mobility quickly before the enemy advances on us. Can't save Storm. As I might be able to save Storm. Just gonna go ahead and pull that back. Just gonna get out of the way of the Black Panther there. Not give him a chance to kill me. We see our Wolverine is getting low. Again, the name of the game here is just gonna be reposition until we find a good place to hide from the Black Panther. Black Panther's probably going to dive me the entire time because it's easier to find the Invisible Woman than it is to find the Loki. One thing you can do is you can throw the damage over time at your feet. 2 times Storm ult, going to be diabolical, though. Could be. It could be. If they're grouped up. I'm going to recall the shield here. Just put a little heal off on our Storm. Give her that shield again. Being able to put the shield on flyers, super nice. Because you can get them healed up without having to worry about them getting killed immediately. Just gonna give Storm the shield there. Gonna give Iron Man the shield here. Give the shield to Logan. Put the damage over time field on Magneto. Gonna go ahead and go invisible now in case I get dove by one of the many diving characters. I believe there's a Spider-Man and a Black Panther. They changed, so it must have been Spider-Man who was playing BP earlier. They decided to switch, which is good. This is their Loki taking over. We're just getting out of the way. I'm just gonna stay invisible. They have no idea that I'm here right now. I'd like to keep it that way.
Now I see them.
I'm pretty sure you can hear my footsteps, but I don't think it matters too much. Gonna go ahead and save our Wolverine. Just gonna instantly delete this Moon Knight, if possible. Destroy this Ankh.
She's gonna be very angry.
Go invisible again. Recall the shield. Get ready to throw it on our Storm. Recall the shield. They're very elusive, but that's maybe not always the best thing, you know? Because while I'm looking at Storm, I can't be looking around the battlefield at the other people that I need to look at. So, Storm's gonna die here. Yep. She pushed too far. Not our fault. Time to support our rocket.
Clearly you needed some help. That's much better.
Backing up and repositioning. When the team decides they're going to come in, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted, so that I can then do this.
Clearly you needed some help.
And anybody who wants to come in and fight can get killed by that. I'm gonna go ahead and give the shield to our Wolverine there. Recall the shield. Drop it on him again. Recall. Give Storm the shield. Recall. Just really spreading around the shield love here, because it is an incredibly bursty amount of healing. Now it's time to do one of these. We're just gonna get up and out of the way. Saving my double jump to be able to put myself invisible when I need it, should I get dove, etc. It's a great time for me to be able to use that. I have basically no shield health, so we're just gonna go ahead, recall the shield, let that get back up to 100%. Give Storm the shield real quick just to protect her from a bit of damage. These guys are kind of trash. Low-key little trash. I'm getting up and out of the way, because I would anticipate them. Alright. That's a weird choice. But sure, man, I guess. Getting out of the way here. They can't see me if I don't let them. They were able to take the point there. Unfortunate. I don't know why we duplicated Jeff. Stupid. Actually stupid. Give a bit of heals to our Rocket. Give a bit of heals to our Wolverine. Just move out of the way. Unfortunately, I got dove by Spider-Man right as the 2 seconds of my cooldown were coming up. This is so easy at this point. Our team is rolling their team. And I think a lot of it is just because of the damage that Storm can put out compared to the damage of their Spider-Man and their 3 support players. Tried to save Iron Man, but I couldn't. Just gonna go ahead and give some of that healing to Bucky then. Take the shield back. Get ready to give it to Wolverine here. I can go invisible at least for a second. Get myself out of the way there. Grab a health pack. Everybody else is just gonna have to either die or figure it out on their own. That's just the sad truth of the matter. Gonna give that there. This is the moment where I have to choose what to do. And I can go ahead and drop my ultimate there. while I'm keeping Jeff busy, he's not healing the team. So taking that 1v1 for a little bit was not such a bad idea. Then we just gently get out of the way of the Magneto ult coming in at us. Gonna use my movement to get out of the way here. Gonna put this vortex field on the floor. Go ahead and give Bucky the shield so that I can also stand behind the shield. Just gonna recall it now. With Wolverine going down there, there's only so much I could do to save my team in that moment. I tried to go invisible, but I think I was holding left click when I did it, and that would have gotten me out of the way of the Spider-Man ultimate. However, I was visible and easily damageable regardless, so. Got our Storm here. Gonna go ahead and throw up the shield for her. Now we're gonna take the shield away. Now we're gonna put it back.
I've always been a heavy hitter.
Just being liberal with shield usage. And now we need to, it just broke, so we need to take this moment and let it recharge. Got Magneto standing in the shield there, or in the damage over time field even. We now have a tank, finally, for the first time all game. So that'll be pretty crazy, huh? Just got some free value coming out for the damage over time that we were able to put on that. Toss the shield up for Thor while I can't actually get the shots on him. Recall the shield here. Shield's on cooldown for a few seconds, so I have to primary fire Storm to keep her alive. Throw the shield up on our... I can't do anything to save them from this, unfortunately. With me going down here, best thing for me to do, or with Storm coming down here, best thing for me to do is just to leave, so that we don't get engaged on by her. Spider-Man dove on top of me. I used my double jump to put me invisible. Unfortunately, because he was actively attacking me in that moment, just pulled me out of the invis.
Thought you wouldn't see me again?
Spider-Man, the character that people think is the highest skill character in the game, literally just walks up, presses 2 buttons, and wins. Very funny to me. Super easy character. You just you hit him with the primary fire once, then you uppercut them, and they die, and that's Spider-Man. Great ult as well. Very high burst damage ult. I guess a very high damage over time ult, if you want to be technical, right? But still, extremely high damage over time.
Clearly you needed some help.
Please, Spider-Man, please. Stand in my damage over time. Again, in this moment when everything's going ham on the point, you just put your damage over time field on the point there. And you're going to be damaging everybody who has to stand on it inside of overtime. It makes life really easy. It's free 35 damage per second for everybody who stands in it, which doesn't sound like much until you consider that all the rest of the team's damage is hitting them as well. They don't have a chance to really react to that. And we were able to put out the healing that we needed, even though it's only 8,000 compared to our Rocket. Rocket has a lot of free healing that comes out that bounces all around the map, while you have to aim with other characters and kind of target who you're healing. I'm gonna go ahead and invite Snark now. Let's go ahead and get you in here, my guy. Where are you? Here you are, and let me find this one. Yes. Hey, what's going on, dude?
Hi.
Hey.
What's up?
Not much. Are you playing, Trolley?
I am not. I'm gonna go pick up food, but then I will be back.
Okay,
and
cool.
I will join.
Cool. Just wanted to check. And then we can go ahead. This is everybody, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Word. Sorry for not picking you up after the last game. I pressed the button and then remembered that I was supposed to check my friends list before I pressed the button.
No, you're good.
They're diabolical for that one more game.
Itching for it.
Yo, I'm like, them putting those specific words makes it so much harder to not play one more game.
Just one more.
It's like a trigger for gamer brains.
Background.
All right, so in this game we're gonna have a squirrel
I
girl.
want a max proficiency next.
We're gonna have a Venom.
Maxed out a duelist and a tank, so I'm thinking about a healer or another tank.
Jeff the Shark.
I'm not maxing out Jeff the Shark.
I feel like you max out whoever you like the look of the most.
Yeah.
I think that Venom's Lord portrait is like
So
legitimately the sickest Lord portrait of all of them.
Even when you can't
So I
see
totally understand why you would want to use that.
Yeah.
Place your bets. Is this Lord Spider-Man actually good, or he's just played a lot of Spider-Man but not learned how to play?
Spider-Man doesn't kill.
That's the thing, right? I was talking about that with the Moon Knight in a couple of games ago. It's like, yeah, he's got the Lord portrait Moon Knight, but is that like a symbol of him being good, or is he just bad and played bad for a long time?
Well, this is a Lord Spider-Man with like a $25 skin, so I'm gonna hope that he's good.
I've seen a lot of people with that skin.
No, I know. That's why I said hope.
4, 3,
I'll be back.
2,
Okay, bye bye.
All right, see you. All right, so
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
we're going in here.
Spider-Man and I are going in.
When Doom sees me,
Guys, the boys are rolling deep.
kicking in his face.
I can't get to them as quickly as I'd like. I only have a 30-meter range as well, Snark, so I can't reach him unless I get up into it. Just gonna toss the shield up for him a little bit there. Recall the shield. Gonna destroy this Ankh for the squad. Throw the shield up. Recall the shield. Just gonna wait for my heals to come in because I caught a little bit of spam damage there. I was actively healing him in that moment.
That's fine.
Okay, so best case scenario for me, bang. I throw this shield up, I stand behind it.
I appreciate you.
Yep, okay. All right, so I'm keeping the Venom alive, throwing a little bit of shields out for our team
Yep, never mind.
as well. We're just gonna wait until they go into their healing over time field, and then we're going to take it away from them by throwing a damage over time on top of it, and kind of equaling out a bit of the healing that they receive from just freely pressing that button.
Got this little dagger right now.
I don't have to worry about. We got Moon Knight up top,
Got this little dagger.
and I knew that was coming. Who didn't see that one coming, right?
Top. Trying to chase him.
I'll be real. Last game when we had the Storm and the Loki,
Like actual
I don't think
Including our fight.
that they used ultimate a single time. I know the enemy Storm used ult. All right, so I'm gonna kind of take this little side angle to keep our Venom alive.
Fighters.
Let's go ahead and drop a little bit right there. Now with the, oh, I gotta get out of the way of the squirrel stampede. Just gotta be very careful about where I go next.
It is so scary.
Just trying to snag some heals on our squirrel girl, on our Loki as well.
Please let me out.
Trying to keep our Venom alive here. Just gonna go ahead and throw the shield up for our Loki.
But I'm trying to bring cast. Got it.
Gonna throw the shield out for our Venom. Recall it. Just get that big healing out on the team while we take the point there. I was at 99% to my ultimate when I died earlier to the Moon Knight ult. But we needed to get that Moon Knight ult out of the way before we could engage and drop our Invisible Woman ult, because the Moon Knight ult is almost the same diameter as the Invisible Woman ultimate is. Just tossing out the healing for our Venom. Throw the shield up a little bit for him, give him a little bit of cover.
Got it. Okay, honestly, I made it Cloak Dagger ult with a Venom ult. I'll take that.
Now we can go ahead and put the damage over time field on them. Yep.
One.
Absolutely destroying their ultimates and their ability to damage us with our
Yeah.
sustained damage from Squirrel Girl and Venom.
Trying to break that. Sorry, Penny. I know your game.
We abandoned
Oh,
the
that
point too long.
sucks. Spidey ulted right as the wall closed.
Yeah.
Need help in here?
I want to try and save him, but I am also...
Oh my god. Nobody.
We pushed him back so far, but nobody was on the cart.
Yeah. I thought Spidey was there, but he left. Yeah, he left.
Gonna snag the big healing. Gonna put that on the cart there so that we can keep the cart moving. I have ultimate if I need to use it, but I don't think we need to before we get this checkpoint. I want to save Spider-Man, but I couldn't get the line of sight on him fast enough. I saw that our Loki was there, so I was hoping he would be able to get the heal on him, but it doesn't look like he was. We have our Venom here going ham in the sidelines here. Just gonna try and toss the shield up for him. And now I can, now that he's diving out, I can readjust shield angles and try to keep him up. I do have my Invisible Woman ultimate for whenever we push forward. We just want to keep people on the cart here so that we don't get stuck in a position like we were a minute ago where we do so much work to the enemy team and unfortunately just can't.
I'm baiting Cloakdagger ult after I hit mine somehow.
And unfortunately just can't get it forward fast enough.
Yeah. Oh, Iron Man is respawn, I'm scared.
And I got killed by Doctor Strange. I was trying to avoid his damage there for a little bit, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. And that's fine. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna come back. Like I said, I have ultimate for this.
I got some heals. Thank you.
On my way back.
Thank you.
It's spider time!
With Spider Time going down here, it might be time for us to press ultimate. I take it back. I actually don't think we do. I think we just kill the Penny Parker there, and then we go back in, try to get it on the point. And unfortunately that got me. I was about to use ultimate, and I'm glad that I didn't. And there we go, we got it. We didn't end up needing the ultimate after all.
Damage. I LTB Astro Spider-Man.
Yeah, Fastang coming in with the Squirrel Girl.
Spider-Man doesn't kill.
Squirrel Girl remains the most OP. She is so ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
She's so good. 22-1. Yeah, dude. No Lord Portrait required. 22-1. The Spider-Man 7 deaths.
Yep.
I mean, our Spidey actually was not like that bad.
He did 5,000 damage though.
He doesn't really. He does enough damage to kill, and like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super easy, too. You primary fire them once, then you pull yourself to them, and you press uppercut. And if it kills them, great. You have one chance. If that works, and then you could follow up with like one primary fire before you have to dive out. It's not... And then you play the waiting game, right? And then you just wait around until your stuff comes off cooldown again.
Quite strange.
I'm going Luna this game.
I shine in darkness.
I don't think I've ever played Strange.
He's pretty simple.
I mean, yeah, you block. Like,
You block, and if you go purple, hit your E or whatever the button is,
Yeah.
and kill people.
The dark magic, when it builds up to 100, that anti-heal will last for 2 seconds, whether you discharge it or not after that. So just try to use it. It wiggles. It starts wiggling left and right, and then it'll go faster, and then you'll get the anti-heal. And that's really all there is to it.
yeah, it's just managing the buff.
I don't like that look, Eric. What's going on?
Do I need to do anything special with his shifts?
When you press it, you'll go up in the air, and then you move very slowly. So you want to try, if you know that you're going to have to shift in a second, you want to save shield, because you're going to want to go up in the sky and then hold shield while you back up to catch healing.
Starts in 5, 4, 3,
How far does the
2,
primary go?
1.
15
Oh,
meters.
door. Okay, not super far.
Be strong together.
Bit of a strange as well.
In its tracks. I'd rather make music than do anything else. Except be a superhero.
I need peels for this BP.
Much better.
I have heals too. Love red. Dude.
I like the cold.
Some more.
We're finding our groove.
Strange on me, please.
You're line of sighting me. I'm doing my best. I'm getting shot by rocket back here as well.
Dude, their tanks are just on me. Like, I could not do anything.
There's still a chance.
Yeah, I'm not feeling strange already. I'll play Groot.
I've still got songs to sing. They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Okay. Wow.
A little help, please. Need some help. I am ready to put on a show.
So bad.
You ain't that legendary.
This be real firepower.
Possibly.
I'm getting pushed by Star-Lord.
Dude, okay. I like can't do anything to him.
I'm pretty sure I didn't hit any of the fucking dudes.
I'm back in the fight.
Tremble before blast!
It's much better. A nice little chance to stop them. Disappear!
They're all locked in. Oh my god, BB's on me. Not letting him out. Yep.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Be your best self.
Okay. I need to mute my mic so that I can speak in here. I'm gonna get killed by this Strange. There's really nothing I can do about that. Oh, he didn't kill me in time.
Dude.
Star-Lord is in our backline though. And he is obliterating our squad here.
I'm ready to put on a show.
And I'll just deny all of his value by saving my entire team with my ultimate, which lasts longer than his.
It's now or never. Stop them. Be your best self. Still the best at what you do, Logan.
Star-Lord is still not
Yeah. He's half.
Here, and let me help.
Strange as well.
This is real firepower!
There's not gonna sit. Shield now. Is Star-Lord, he's half. One. Okay, fine. He's full now.
Just trying to see my team here.
Tremble before blast!
I got killed by Star-Lord, pushing me with Black Panther on top of him. So, not a whole lot I could do about that. I am on my way back,
Grab them off, please.
and we're gonna see if I can get up with them.
Heals.
Doing my best to get back to them in time. I know our invisible woman is actually here, so we just need her to be able to stay alive for a second. Nothing I can do about this. She's pushed. He pushed me back, and neither our invisible woman nor myself had ultimate to be able to stop
Healer's low.
Still got songs to sing.
the Star-Lord ult there.
This is nice.
Trying to save our Wolverine if I can. And I can't get out of the spawn hallway here, unfortunately.
I am ready to play.
But now that I have this, I can just go ahead and use this to stall for at least a few more seconds. While it's not the best ever, it is a decent stall mechanic. It gives me 12 seconds for my team to respawn, and then I am going to instantly get deleted.
I think that's hitting is crazy.
With our invisible woman coming in using ultimate here, things are looking a little bit better. But we need to get a full team wipe here.
Tremble before fast!
Trembling. Dude, oh my shred, man.
Yeah, just
So much damage.
so much damage coming through. There's literally not enough for me to, like, too much damage for me to be able to heal it. And then with the Star-Lord using ultimate there's nothing I can do.
Support for DPS. Games like that, holy.
Yeah, our damage was not enough to combat their damage.
Yeah.
Literally just dying every like 2 seconds to Star-Lord.
Look at my damage box, like. Even my damage dealt, like I dealt a bunch of damage too.
Yeah.
Just like, it was just not enough.
Also, they had range, you know. So,
Yeah.
with Star-Lord being able to fight from range and then Black Panther jumping on us in the back line, it's tough to stay alive.
Right.
Star-Lord also had me targeted for, you know, a lot of that. Obviously, that's who you would target, but...
Yeah. I'm gonna aim to play either Star-Lord or Invisible Woman, I think. Or Mantis.
Cool.
The right
I don't want to steal the sports from you though, because that's your shtick right now.
Yeah, do you think? Whatever you want to play.
Okay.
So we have a Punisher, which would be good to team up with Rocket, but I want to specifically focus on people that are
like the moon. I
support
Last
ultimates.
game, not allowed.
Support ultimates that counter DPS ults here. So I'm going to specifically be working on that right now. I'm going to play Luna Snow again, and then that way we'll have the ability to put out decent burst healing without a cooldown, like I would have if I were on Mantis. And she deals.
I like to play tank when I have Toast playing tanks. They shoot him instead of me.
in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
And I really only like to play Groot if I know for a fact I'm gonna get pocketed. Like,
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I think I only like playing Groot when I know I'm gonna get pocketed. I like playing off tanks though. I don't really care for dive tanks or like frontliners.
Blow up.
All right.
Can I get up top? I don't know if I can reach that on her. Ooh, maybe.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That animation of Rocket going on the shoulder of Groot, constantly being like enabled and then canceled, is super weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Move to your left a little bit. There you go. I'm leaving that shield there. How's that for pocketing?
Even with me just funneling heals into him, he's still getting low.
Just look behind you, dude. A second.
Can't deal with Storm.
Much better.
And I'm healing our Groot right now while he takes these side angles. Unfortunately, I can't take these side angles with him. Because if I do, and I'm in the line of sight of everyone, then it's very likely that I'll just end up getting killed. So I need to stay in a relatively safe position, and in doing so, I'll be able to keep myself and the team alive a little bit better. We're going to utilize this side building here while we wait for everything to kind of work. We have the Storm ultimate now coming in, and that would be enough to kill us if we were not inside of the Invisible Woman ult there. And thankfully we were able to stay in there and just remain elusive and healthy. I'm going to press my shift to get some heals over time for myself, and with their team coming in, we know that we can expect... Damn. I was literally checking the scoreboard to see what kind of damage ultimate we could be countering right now. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like their damage
The Wolverine
ultimates.
dove over my head, so they just randomly aimed in my direction and it killed me.
Their damage ultimate, the only one we have to worry about right now is Storm.
Be your best self.
So I'm just gonna wait a second. I'm gonna use my freeze here, even though I don't need to give me some healing over time. It gives you 104 health. While I'm not at full health right now, I'm pretty close to it anyway. Close enough that I can continue to engage here. And now it's time to start putting in the big heals on our team, the cleave heals that we can put out there. I'm just gonna get out of the way. I don't see how that hit me when I strafed out of it immediately, but whatever. Whatever, dude. It's totally fine. We'll get back together.
Making a comeback.
Everybody's falling apart right now. Maybe I should have used ultimate there, but we still would have died to the Namor ult if we were not properly positioned. So, something to keep in mind. Gonna go ahead and put the snowflake on our Wolverine, because that's the person that it needs to go on, so that we can get some off healing on him while I'm healing the tank.
I can't heal him.
You
dude.
can't
He's running
yet.
in.
You can't play Wolverine the way that guy's doing it, and that's unfortunate. But I think we have a cloak and dagger now, which that's not what we need. What we really need is more damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss out that.
Go away.
I'm just gonna press this. I think it's time. I've been holding on to this for a long time. No reason for me to really hold on to it anymore here. I can try to keep the team up and push them back a little bit here.
I am ready to put on a show. Be your best self.
It's just not enough healing to save our Wolverine, who is just getting absolutely shredded in terms of damage. I'm just gonna kill these. I'm gonna pop my shift to give myself some healing over time, because we're doing everything we can just to keep the healing in on our team.
Trying to heal you best I can, dude.
It's too much damage. Just too much damage, dude.
Killed though.
We will look friendly.
Gonna go ahead and throw the snowflake on our squirrel girl.
Dude, I blocked 2,300 damage with my shield.
Is that your damage launch set?
Yes. No. I'm saying there's literally a stat that tells me how much I blocked with my shield specifically.
I pop my shift here so that I can get not only the cleave healing but also the cleave damage on the enemy team. We have a cloak and dagger ultimate coming out here to be able to save us.
I can help with
Cloak
that.
and dagger gets instantly deleted there.
Fucking you best I can, dude. Freaking
I'm gonna get up and out of the way.
Dude, she just soloed me. Like, she actually just soloed me.
I am ready to put on
Gonna just come in and save our group, because we are holding them at this checkpoint, at least for the moment. Funneling the big healing into our team here to get them whatever additional support they need
to put on a show.
to be able to hold them off. With the Luna Snow ultimate coming out here, it's going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass. But with everybody kind of stacked up, again, I can use my shift to get some awesome heals and cleave damage out on the team. Able to easily keep them up while also keeping our team alive here.
I'll get you next time.
Yes, and we're 70% of the way to our next ultimate already, which is great.
We're not even halfway through the game. I've blocked 33,500 now. And they swapped the Wolverine.
For a moment.
Tossing the heals out for our squad, and I'm going to utilize my, when everybody funnels down into a nice even line again. Okay, I'm going to use my freeze.
Get over here. I'm trying, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, too much damage. This is too much damage for the squad. I can't even save them through the amount of punishment that they are putting out right now. But right now, I can block them with our Luna Snow ultimate here. And while it's not really enough to keep the team alive long term, at the very least, we're able to put in some additional support while we can. And stall them for another 12 seconds or so while they use their ultimates on our backline. With our team, we want to go ahead and immediately swap to the other spawn. Walking out is just going into the wood chipper here. Very important that we just swap to the other spawn. We can save everybody who's alive back here. I can use my shift, keep our Magneto alive. I'm literally putting all of the healing that I possibly can in on this team. And they're just taking so much damage that I can't keep them alive at all. I got line of sighted by the drum there, and then I got put down.
It's like, oh man, really got this tank, fire fumble.
Don't worry, our third healer is off the Scarlet Witch. We're fine. We're safe.
We're saved, dude. We're saved. Our third healer's the Scarlet Witch. That is hilarious and true. Super true. I got some heals coming out for the squad here. Got somebody up top.
I have my ult.
And I get got. Unfortunately, that Invisible Woman ultimate didn't save me.
One shot you both. Holy.
It's all good, man. It's all good, dude. We tried.
And you either. Like,
I'm at 76% to my next ultimate. We just need to stay alive for a bit longer here.
fucking dead. I got okay. Both Mag and Storm on me.
I have the additional support coming out.
Record time.
Literally so much damage. Too much damage to heal through.
A lot of healing.
And like I put out, 21,000 healing.
The one that
Losing with 3 defensive ults is wild. Well, they put out a lot of damage. I mean, when we look at their damage dealt compared to our damage dealt, there's a reason why, 3 defensive ults didn't work.
yeah.
That Namor only caught me once with his ult, but, between that and Magneto, they can one-shot us through our defenses. But, I was trying so hard to keep, Fast Ang alive, dude, and it's just so much damage that he was taking. Snark and I were funneling heals into you and still watching your health drop.
Like, you guys were doing a really good job of keeping me alive, and then they saw the Wolverine. It's like, all right, yeah, never mind. I'm dead in
Yeah.
0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
I was pocketing you, and then Wolverine. Either if you were alive, he'd hunt you down, and if you weren't alive, then he'd hunt me down. Yeah, it was bad.
You'll need a
It's like, I love
top-notch
playing
team
group,
to
but the
win
second
this
there's
one.
Wolverine, your game is over.
Yeah.
You're not playing anymore.
And your hitbox is so large that he's really easily able to pick you up and run away with you.
Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
Hopefully, this Doctor Strange knows how to play Doctor Strange. Although, we have Strange and we have Rocket Raccoon and then Mr. Fantastic. It's like, why Mr. Fantastic? Like, he can be good for stall, but, he doesn't get any kills, and we're playing...
It's
You know.
easy being a superhero.
We don't need to stall here. We're playing offense.
Don't worry, I'll carry.
30
Thank God.
seconds before you attack.
Entirely not
Get
sure.
ready.
I will try my best, though.
I mean, you'll put out twice as much damage as the Mr. Fantastic will.
The date night you've
Yeah.
been planning for
Yeah.
us, Reed.
Asgard has been invaded yet again.
Also, welcome back.
Thank you.
She said she's gonna eat her food and hop in a match or two.
Yeah, cool. Fast, I got the snowflake on you,
Battle starts in 5.
Not sick.
so I'll be able to heal you from those side angles. As long as Strange actually tanks.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Alright, so I'm going to mute my mic so that I can talk here. I'm putting heals in on the Mr. Fantastic right now. We want to get these squids out of the way as quick as we can. Keeping an eye on our Rocket Raccoon as well. I want to see this Spider-Man and engage with him wherever possible. Because him dealing with our backline is going to make it very difficult for me to stay alive. I'm going to save one heal overtime cooldown for myself. Each time Spider-Man dives, I'll only use one. So whether it's shift or whether it is my right click to try and freeze him, I will be able to regenerate a little bit of health there while also keeping him at bay.
I hit Storm twice while she was in the air as well. Since Spidey just has to go from behind.
Is I think, yes, he's dead. So we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna put that on our. Just dropping the healing on him. Try and keep him alive for now. And put the snowflake back on our squirrel girl so I can heal her even while I am focusing forward on the off angles there. The only thing that makes it tough... Oh.
Well, ho. Oh my god.
Okay, so I was able to stay alive through that. And again, we've got Spider-Man here. Spider-Man in our backline trying to do his best to keep us down. I don't want to be killed by him, so I'm going to try to press one of my 2 cooldowns there to try and give myself a little bit of self-healing. And we are able to move forward. We have the Invisible Woman ultimate online first here, which is great. We have the Rocket Raccoon ultimate coming out as well. I want to go ahead and make sure that the Snowflake is back on our Squirrel Girl, which I was 99%... I'm 100% sure I put it on her when she came back. But I don't know why it appears to have gotten moved. I do have my Luna Snow ultimate here, so that I can use that during the Storm ult to counter it, and that way we won't have to worry about my whole team going down to the Storm ultimate. I want to be able to heal this Doctor Strange, but in his current position I can't. And we're just going to wait for him to drop down, and then we'll get everybody alive here. Again, we are saving our shift for when Spider-Man dives on our backline. We now have no Spider-Man to worry about anymore. We now have a Psylocke that we're looking out for. So we're just keeping an eye on her. We're waiting for the moment. 3, 2, 1, and boom. Please.
Oh my god, the pocket.
And just absolutely countering their entire ultimates there. 0 chance for them to actually fight us on that. Just going to get out of the way and continue firing into our team. And we're going to use the shift now to not only put damage in from far away, but also to try and keep our Doctor Strange alive while I can't see him. We're going to cleave through the enemies as best we can. We have another Invisible Woman ultimate here coming in, which is great. And then I want to put my Snowflake back on our Squirrel Girl, make sure it's still on there so that we are able to keep everybody alive, even from angles that I otherwise can't get to. Can't reach Doctor Strange. Can't reach him. Just going to try to keep him alive through this Psylocke here. I'm now getting pushed on by their Iron Fist, it looks like. We still need the checkpoint, so it's more beneficial for me to get the checkpoint and let them die if need be. I can't heal Doctor Strange from his current angle, and we're just going to deal with that. I'm going to go ahead and press my shift now to give me that healing over time that I need, because I don't want to focus on... I don't want to rely on my teammates to heal me when I need to be healed. Want to just use what I can here. Just going to press my my stun there to give me some more healing. And unfortunately, I end up getting got by that. Gonna go ahead and throw the Snowflake back down onto Fastang and try to keep him up. Snowflake on Fastang, there we go. And now we're gonna heal up the Doctor Strange.
I don't have anything more than I'm just gonna run.
So I'm just gonna run at this moment and keep myself alive. I'm just gonna hide until she's done. And now I have an ultimate to counter the next thing that happens. Gonna go ahead and press my shift to give me some healing over time there. Keep our Squirrel Girl alive. Rocket Raccoon now using his ultimate to give us the damage boost. And as good as that is, not necessarily saving us right now. Tried to stun this Psylocke, but unfortunately I was not able to. We have our Squirrel Girl ultimate coming out here. And that's going to give us a lot of free damage there on the people who are stuck in these little corners.
I'm gonna save my ult for the next Storm ult, I think.
I have my Luna Snow ultimate here. Someone is in a turret, Punisher in a turret over here. I thought someone was behind us, but it doesn't look like they are. Must have gotten pulled by the Invisible Woman there instead of pushed. It's now time for me to press my shift ability to give myself some healing over time and go ahead and throw this down. We have the Invisible Woman ultimate here coming out, so that's going to easily give us the support that we need. And now I am going to use my Luna Snow ultimate while we are pushing in for the final push here. And if we all stay on the point between our damage and our ability to stay alive, we should have no problems pushing this in. I say that, and then the Mantis ultimate comes out there, so potentially a little bit scarier there. We're gonna go ahead and get the kill on this Psylocke before she's able to do the same to us. I was trying to keep our Squirrel Girl alive, but unfortunately we weren't able to, but we are able to get the W there. And that's only a 10,000 healing game, but we were able to keep everybody alive very effectively.
I'm good.
Had a very solid Doctor Strange in that game to keep us going. And now we're gonna pick up. We're gonna pick up Charlie.
Munir?
Hey.
You are a very good narrator, like under pressure.
Thank you. I really try. I try really hard to like say out loud the things that I'm doing. Sometimes I have to think about what I'm doing, so I'm like a second behind. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Charlie, I need to friend you.
Here, I'm like,
Go ahead.
I genuinely could not be able to do that. Yeah, let me open labels.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
RQ.
So with the combo of Invisible Woman there,
I blocked more damage than their Groot.
that
What?
shouldn't be. What?
Actually, no. I think they swapped a Groot like right at the end.
I think they did too, but still. It's about the
Because
principle.
I don't remember ever fighting a Groot.
The principal.
I'm looking in OBS for things.
Strange was on the ball, but I was pocketing him that entire fucking time. Or freaking time, sorry.
Nah, you're good. You can swear.
I don't know the limits.
Also, Moon just
Have buttons set up on the stream deck to be able to mute and deafen Discord on the stream.
Okay. Yeah, I let one slip in that game. I apologize for that.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Freak.
Yeah, dude, I gave up on the keeping it family friendly when I stopped doing the main accounts stuff, because now there's less people who watch us, so we can build the brand with this as the precedent without having to worry about constantly, you know, censoring ourselves.
Right.
I can swear for real now.
Yeah, dude. I'll drop a tasteful F-bomb here and there, you know?
Of course. Alright, we good to go?
Yep. Give me 1 sec. I need to press something inside of Discord. I need to find where the button is to set a keystroke to mute. Do you know how to do that? Keybinds, right?
Yeah,
Keybinds. Yeah, there we go.
Keybinds, and then you can just add a new one, and just toggle mute. That's what I use anyway. I use like tilde.
Mazel toot.
Bro.
Control
I actually
shift.
never knew that was a thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you have like a button on your headphones, it's just that's what Nicole does. It's just as easy. I have one of those. I'm just muscle memory to hit tilde. Which isn't a problem until a game has a keybind for tilde, which is very rare, but it happens.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna use that for control shift. There we go. Deafen, control shift bracket, and then that should work. Let me just see if that works. I have it pulled up.
Actually, it might not work in Rivals though. Rivals like blocks keybinds outside of the games. Like even my my Talk Mute doesn't work in Rivals. I have to tab out for it.
Oh, that might be the problem here.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but
Let me see if I can find the Discord audio, and I can just turn that off. Where are you, Discord audio? Like I can toggle the source with the stream deck. I apologize for everybody who's watching this while I try to figure this out on the fly. Chrome audio, Spotify audio. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just do it later. There's too many. I have too many sources. Is the problem. like 50 or something sources inside of OBS, so to scroll through the entire list is nuts.
Right.
Okay, so I'm looking for Discord audio. Chrome, I got Chrome audio. Let's see, I got, that is merch alerts.
I'm not
Discord audio, here we are. Okay, so, I should be able to toggle that and make that work there.
We're gonna have 4 supports. Alright, I'll swap off, man. I'll let you.
Okay, so with the Rocket Raccoon, I think I still want to go Luna to be able to give us the additional healing that we would need.
We're doing it.
I'm now going to pull up my stream deck and see if I can
Yep.
adjust one of these buttons real fast. Gonna turn that on, and then,
I mean, we have
actually, I'm gonna use this one.
Hulk can tank for a lot, so you can just play Jeff.
Yeah, I was gonna say triple healer.
Let's
is
see,
good.
let's toggle. Where are you?
No. I was gonna heal as well.
OBS
but I saw
Studio.
3, and I was like, 4 is gonna be a little bit much.
Source visibility,
4 healers is a little crazy. 3's fine.
Discord
On
audio,
my grind to get Lord Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
I am on my grind to get
scene in game, and then
So the rockets are just not gonna give us armor. I see how it is.
Discord audio.
He does not know the ways of Rocket. Never mind.
Okay, so when I press this,
4, 3, 2.
anything I do is rocket. it's
yes,
just
all right,
sure.
perfect. So I've got it now to where I can
Down in the spawn arena.
disable Discord a little bit easier if I need to speak
I love the
during a match.
corner TM on Spider Islands on the
Wow.
Yep, hello. But I love that one corner because you can climb up there and rock into your respawn beacon in like the very corner where it's actually impossible to shoot.
Trying to keep our team alive. Snark, I can't see you from back there. There we go.
Yep. I thought Hella just died to the map. Oh, get me out!
That Punisher.
That was not a good place for a turret, my mans.
Oh my god.
Just gonna pop this so I get the healing over time here so that I can heal Snark with my cleaving Luna Snow
Body block.
primary fire.
Rocketed, kinda.
I'm trying to get him up before I start targeting someone else. I could not heal Fast Dang in that moment without Snark also dying. So right now the team is getting pushed back, and I'm going to try to keep them alive. I'm going to drop the Snowflake onto Snark while I heal our teammates who are in the back line here. And I don't think that the healing from the Snowflake was quite enough, but I also couldn't peek that angle in that moment without getting killed. Our Punisher goes down, which is unfortunate. Just going to go ahead and put the Snowflake on our Invisible Woman here. And now I'm going to swap it over to Fast Dang while I heal up our Invisible Woman and just keep her alive through as much damage as humanly possible. We have the Invisible Woman ultimate coming out here, which is going to keep us alive. Just going to go ahead and mute the Discord there for a second so that you guys don't have to hear it. Unfortunately, I go down, but there's so much damage right there on the point that I need to be able to stop them from engaging on me. I'm gonna drop the Snowflake on our Thor right now, and I'm on my way back. I do have my ultimate here to be able to use during the Hela ult, which I think just went off. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the Hela ultimate just went off. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the additional healing into our Hulk there, and try to keep him alive. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up on our Squirrel Girl, and now I'm just going to counter the Rocket Raccoon ultimate here with the Luna Snow ultimate here, and we were able to outlast the entirety of the Rocket Raccoon ult there. And I'm going to go ahead and press my shift key so that I can get these cleaving heals out through our Hulk. In the meantime, I'm going to be trying to destroy the squids from Namor, as well as also trying to keep everyone alive in this line here. It's going to be impossible to keep our Thor alive there. I can't see Snark at all. I can't I jumped off the map. I can't see you in that door. So,
Someone needs a snowball.
I jumped off the map by accident, but it is what it is. I was trying to say to him that I couldn't see him inside of the door that he was in. I'm going to go ahead. I'll drop the snowflake on our Thor for a second here, as he is getting absolutely decimated. Too much damage, just too much damage there. I'm going to go ahead and get this Hela as much as I can. And now I'm dead. I don't think I lived through this. I think the Invisible Woman ultimate must have been used recently, because we are down only at 20% ult charge on that.
Someone needs a snowball.
And unfortunately, we just don't have the amount of healing that we would need to be able to counter their ultimate. The Hela on the other team putting out massive damage on our squad. Also, we have characters with large hitboxes, which makes their heads a little bit easier to hit. I put out as much healing as I could. I used my ult to counter their rocket ult, and the Hela ultimate came out before I got another ultimate online. I'm at 78% here. Was close, but no cigar on that Hela ult, so I couldn't save us from that. I want to put my snowflake on a flanker or on Fastang and try to heal our Hulk with it with my primary fire. But that being said, it's going to be difficult for me to get in there and get the additional healing on Hulk that he would need if he were too far in. So hopefully he'll be able to dive in and out without too much trouble, without the snowflake. Especially with Thor with him, he should be easily able to get in and jump in with Thor.
All you need to do is capture the mission.
They have
Got it?
a large amount of health and ability to sustain themselves between Thor and Thor's bonus health and the Hulk's additional gamma shield. So I've got the snowflake there on our Squirrel Girl. And Snark already taking a lot more damage than I can actually heal here. I'm doing everything I can to try and keep him up. We have our Squirrel Girl ultimate coming out here. I'm going to go ahead and just keep our Hulk alive while he generates another Hulk ultimate. I need to get this Thor into my line of sight. He started line of sighting me. I am good on that Namor ultimate there. I'm going to use my shift to cleave through as many people as humanly possible. I still have the snowflake up on our Squirrel Girl, and that is me checking as well as I pressed my ultimate, but I'm glad that I died at the moment when I did, and not after. The Adam Warlock ultimate coming out here.
Someone needs a snowball.
Go ahead and kill Warlock. We have 2 supports still alive over there. I'm gonna try and save our Hulk here.
By the eye of Agamotto.
And I unfortunately just was not able to do anything. I could have preemptively ulted if I had heard the Eye of Agamotto coming off a little bit sooner. But it still would have put us in a rough position there. I need to throw the snowflake out on somebody here, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put it on our Fastang. And we have our Hulk coming in behind us there. Squirrel Girl able to put out the most damage on our team by a long shot. So keeping her alive is going to be paramount here. As well, keeping the... Do I go ahead and ult through this? I'm going to go ahead and press my shift so that I catch some additional healing here. And now it's time to out-heal their entirety of their push here. We're just going to go ahead and kill Adam Warlock if we can. We got Adam Warlock is getting free value here. And I just was not able to survive long enough to actually be able to do anything. And again, I am doing my best to keep them alive. But I think both of these supports were on cooldown, or were respawning there.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
With our team dying, we're going to go ahead back here. We're just going to go ahead back. We're going to get up with everybody, keep myself alive, make sure I don't get pushed from a crazy angle.
Be strong together.
Bang. Getting the Getting the snowflake back on our squirrel girl to keep her alive through some of this onslaught. Gonna go ahead with our Hulk here, and I'm gonna use my shift to give myself some additional healing over time. And I'm getting pushed too hard. I'm getting pushed too hard by these by the enemies to be able to keep myself alive while I follow the Hulk around in the places that he's going. I'm getting pushed too hard for that. We're just not going to be able to make it back to the point at all, it looks like. That is unfortunate, dude, but I did everything I could. Catching those deaths is tough, but when I'm getting pushed by Doctor Strange and Adam Warlock at the same time, it's basically impossible for me to be able to get in there and actually
I
heal.
apologize for being dead so much. I haven't played Jeff in a while.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, he swapped back to Rocket. He was going negative, so he dropped back to Rocket and then went 0-0 in 22.
So our 2 DPS, other than Fastang, were getting killed more than they were actually putting out damage. Fastang at least crossing that 12k mark, almost the highest damage in the game.
Did you already beat it?
Just want to do another playthrough.
All right, we're going through here. We're gonna go ahead back in and try to get this going again. I want to make sure that my Discord audio is muted. Yes, it looks like it is muted because it's not visible. That way, you guys can hear me, but you don't hear all of the Discord talking in the background as well.
I'm Luna Snow, like the moon.
So I have the potential to be able to save everyone with Luna here. That would probably be the best case scenario. I think we're going with the triple support comp, and we have a Moon Knight and a Magic. This is, maybe it'll go well, maybe not so much. We're gonna have to see, put in the work and just see if we can keep everyone alive. Again, we have the Moon Knight is gonna be a good target for my Snowflake to catch some of that additional healing while I am funneling heals into Fastang and to our Magic. Potentially, I might even want to put it on Magic instead of Moon Knight, because we can use the Invisible Woman shield to keep Moon Knight alive while he is up on high ground positions, while I can keep the direct healing onto Magic. So I think I'm going to do that. Snark, I want to try to keep the Snowflake on Magic, so we can use the shield from Invisible Woman to keep Moon Knight alive on his high ground positions. Because I think that Magic will benefit more from the healing. She'll need more healing than the Moon Knight will. So I want to keep our Jeff alive. Jeff died immediately. So much damage. Try and keep our Groot alive here as we push forward. I am low health, so I'm just going to toss out a Snowflake, give myself a little bit of healing over time so the team doesn't have to think about that. Going to go ahead and get our Invisible Woman up as much as I can. We have our Moon Knight not taking high ground positions here, so he's in, like, playing a little bit strange. Playing a little bit strange there. I'm starting to take a little bit of damage, so I'm hovering over the shift key in case I need to press that additional shift button so that I can get that healing over time and also cleave heals through my team. We have the Magic is still alive, catching a good amount of healing there from our Snowflake, which is great. And I'm going to go ahead and keep our Jeff alive as well, just trying to keep everybody up as best as we can. With the Penny Parker being here, I might want to toss... Okay, Penny Parker got out, so we don't have to worry about that. Just going to walk through the damage over time field of the Invisible Woman there so that I don't have to go around and take a weird angle there. Now it's time. That's too much damage, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to put the Snowflake on our Invisible Woman and try to keep our Moon Knight alive. It's just not going to be enough healing, even from me. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to freeze her. And unfortunately, I just wasn't able to. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for her to press ult. Bang, and we're just gonna counter that Invisible Woman's ult, or that Storm ult with the Luna Snow ultimate here. Gives us plenty of time to continue to push up. And now we're going to back out some. Just gonna back out some. Just gonna press the shift key so that I can get the cleave heals through our teammates as we are advancing the cart forward. Again, that's going to give us the most amount of potential healing for everybody. Hitting everyone for 50 heals every icicle that goes out. I am staying back on the cart a little bit and trying to just keep our team alive. Gonna give a big heal onto our Jeff here so that I can continue to heal them. And now with the Invisible Woman's ultimate coming through here, we're just going to try to keep everyone alive with the shift so that we can cleave through everybody. And that's going to give us the most possible chance, highest possible chance to be able to stop him. I'm now going to press my freeze button because I want to be able to give myself that healing over time that I might potentially need. We're going to go ahead and finish off their Invisible Woman there to try and remove some of the sustain of their side while we push the cart to the next checkpoint, getting very close to the checkpoint now. Going to go ahead and put some damage in on Penny Parker, just a little bit so that we can get the team moving forward without the Penny mines in their face, which is great. And now we're trying to just keep everybody up, just toss some heals out onto the magic so that we can continue our sustain as we press the cart forward with the Jeff ultimate coming out. I'm just going to back up and make sure that I am out of the way as much as possible. With Jeff coming out here, he's going to spit our teammates somewhere crazy. Would love to kill Jeff at this moment, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Pressing hard against the cart so that we are continuing to get the additional speed as we move forward here. Going to go ahead and hit the shift key now so that I can cleave through the heals on the targets as well as anybody who is in front of us without having to worry about accidentally not healing somebody who needed it most. We're going to finish off that Captain America there. And again, I'm staying on the cart as much as I can here with our Jeff so that we can potentially press it just a little bit faster. We're too far up. We're too far up right now. And I want to be able to call that out to them, but unfortunately I can't. We have Jeff is back here on the cart, so that's going to be able to give us the amount of additional speed that we need. And now with the team going in there, I'm just going to go ahead and press my Luna Snow ultimate. We're just going to keep everyone alive here. But again, we want to keep at least one person onto the cart so that we are pushing it forward faster. Going to keep our Jeff alive while she is in her ultimate. And then we're going to be able to keep everybody up just a little bit better. I'm going to throw the snowflake out because I don't know who the snowflake was on, but I want to make sure that I'm taking as much advantage of that additional free healing as possible. And again, we have the Invisible Woman here on the point, so we want to just try to finish her off. We got Invisible Woman here on the point. I can't hit her from my current spot. There we go. Okay, so now we're able to get everybody out of the way. We got Wanda is not pushing forward here, and that is going to be game. A little bit under 10,000 healing on Luna Snow, and I was able to advance as much as I could without catching any deaths in that game at all. So that felt good. Also, Snark, no deaths on his side either. Yeah, and you did good, bro.
Thank you.
Snark topping the heals for our team. And again, I was able to use the utility when I needed it to be able to heal through the damage of our team inside of the Invisible Woman ultimate on the other team, where I couldn't actually see them. And when the Invisible Woman pops ult and you can't see your team, by pressing shift on Luna Snow, you know that anybody who's in line of sight is going to get healed by the icicles. This is the icicle motion. I'm trying to show you the icicle, right? So anybody that's inside of the Invisible Woman's ult, you don't actually have to see them because you're cleaving heals through them while they are on the ultimate there and invisible to you. Are we good to go? Cool. All right, so we have the game starting here. Just making sure that I don't have Discord audio on right now. No, okay, good. So that's great. So you can't hear them telling a story about Call of Duty zombies right now.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Not that I don't appreciate the stories. I've never played the zombies that they're talking about there. So, all right. So I have our Luna Snow is already taken. We have a Jeff the Land Shark as well. So the next best scenario would be either Mantis or Luna, or Mantis or Invisible Woman. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play Invisible Woman here.
I'm not the type who fades quietly.
And we're going to utilize our shield potential to try and get some additional heals on our team while absorbing some damage as well. The shield kind of doubles up in that regard, where it absorbs damage and it provides the additional healing for our team at 50 heals per second. You can also put it on an ally and stand behind it for yourself to grab some additional healing on the Invisible Woman. In addition to that, you can use your invisible state to gain 20 heals per second, and if you ever become visible and you need to quickly get out, you can double jump to make yourself invisible again, and then you'll start healing 20 health per second, which is actually higher than the healing over time of a...
3, 2,
Oh my god, there's a lot of audio going on in the Discord. It's making it hard for me to keep my train of thought, but that's okay. We're good. We got the Venom on the other team is pushing forward here. I'm gonna go ahead and press the shield button so that we can keep myself and Jeff alive as we get dove in the back line by Spider-Man. I can hear the Spider-Man is around me. I want to be careful about what happens next, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw this here for our team. We have the Mr. Fantastic is going in on us there. I used my double jump to get back, but also accidentally fat-fingered my shift button. And with the team coming in here, I'm just going to go ahead and wait for our team to get... hit by the Wolverine dive, and then we're going to hit him with the damage over time field of the Invisible Woman. And going invisible here so that the Spider-Man decides to dive somebody else, putting him in front of us, which is great. We have a Spider-Man behind us, and I don't know exactly where, but I can tell you that he is in fact here. I'm going to go ahead and drop the shield here so that I can stand in front of it. We have the enemy Venom coming in here. I'm going to try and catch the heals in on our Groot. Go ahead and recall that shield as well. Now we're going to drop the shield on our team, but it was on cooldown, no big deal. We're still holding it pretty effectively here. We have Snark on the Penny Parker, able to drop webs all over the point where they are trying to advance, and that's going to make it pretty much impossible for them to move forward here. We have the Groot walls are up. My team is safe here, at least for the time being. We have the shield up here to protect and heal our team in case we get dove from the back. That's going to give us a 50 healing per second boost. However, with the Groot walls coming in, it's going to make it difficult for us to see our team here. So I'm trying to save everybody as best I can. When the chaos comes out, we're going to drop the damage over time field there on the enemy team. We're going to put the shield on our team there, again trying to protect them from the damage that they would otherwise be taking. With me going down here, getting low, I want to utilize my invisibility and my movement to get out of the way, so I tried to reposition near the health pack in case I needed it, but I didn't end up needing it, and we now have an ultimate to engage on this next fight. We have the Spider-Man is around us in the back line. I'm going to go ahead and recall the shield. Just try my best to keep everyone alive. And we're just going to go ahead and do one of these now. With the team coming out, the team taking as much damage as they are, the Invisible Woman ultimate is going to keep everybody on the point alive and also slow the Mr. Fantastic while he is in his ult. That's a 50-second slow, or a 50% slow for 1 second for every second he remains inside of the ultimate, and that's going to make it easier to kill him while he's bouncing around. He does descend slower and move slower while he has that debuff applied inside the Invisible Woman ultimate. Also, very difficult for his team to support him in those moments as well. We're going to go ahead and drop the shield here on our Luna Snow because the Spider-Man is starting to get a little bit cheeky in the backline here, and we're using the bouncing back and forth of the damage from the Invisible Woman's primary fire, not only to keep our team alive, but also damage people, which we don't have to aim. It goes through our allies and through the enemy as well. So you're kind of cleaving heals and damage simultaneously, which is really nice. We're going to just go ahead and put the shield on Snark. Unfortunately, it was on cooldown at that moment when I tried to put it on him. It broke, so we were not able to save him with that, but we do now have it active. We're going to put it on Jeff back here so that we can hide behind it and just sneak all of this additional healing in for ourselves. We're going to go ahead and drop the damage over time there. And that is just too much damage. That's a Wolverine ultimate as well as a Psylocke ultimate simultaneously. And that's just too much damage for me to live through. But our Luna Snow is keeping the team alive, at least for the next 12 seconds. During that time, I'm going to continue moving forward towards the point. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stop them on the point, it looks like. I'm doing my best to get there as quick as I can, but the Invisible Woman has no additional speed, and with the enemy taking the point there, we're just going to go ahead, drop the damage over time field on them so that we can potentially snag a little bit more ultimate charge. And now we're going to drop the shield on Snark while he gets dove by their Spider-Man. We're going to put the shield on Groot and then recall the shield. Again, that's just giving them a free little 50 healing per second as long as we keep it up. And the more the shield takes damage, the more it will... we're just going to put this right here. We're just going to keep our team alive here. Try to keep Snark up with the help of the shield. And again, if the Mr. Fantastic decides he wants to jump in with us, we are going to easily be able to stop him. Gonna put this damage over time field down there, and I was not able to keep myself alive from the damage of their Invisible Woman's damage over time field, but I was also getting dove by the Spider-Man in the back line there, so... something to keep in mind when you're playing Invisible Woman is you can't throw the shield on yourself. So when you want to put the shield down and stand behind it, you have to actually stand near an ally. I have 30-meter range here for this heal, so I can easily keep Jeff alive as long as he decides to stay within that range. We're going to go ahead and just stand inside of this healing, and it was not enough to keep me alive. Even with the heals bouncing between my team, I was trying to heal them during the Psylocke ultimate. But they were able to finish off one of our teammates, and then the next one, and then finally myself, which is unfortunate, but that's how you can best get the value out of Psylocke's ultimate, is by finishing off one at a time. I'm keeping Snark alive up here on Penny with our shield. Just going to go ahead and recall it now. I got to put it on that cooldown there. Got to keep our heals out on Fastang. Try to keep our support alive here while they get dove in the back line, and that's just not going to be enough, not enough healing to keep me alive during the Groot ultimate, followed by all of the additional damage coming out there. Snark got caught inside of the CC chain from the enemy team. A lot of stuff keeping him at bay while he tries to use his Penny ultimate. We got Jeff was going in hot, but unfortunately he was over there by himself and we weren't able to save him at that moment. Did the best we could to try and get out there in time, but it just wasn't fast enough. Gonna go ahead and throw some... I'm just gonna use my Invisible Woman movement there to get out of the way, and now I'm gonna throw the heals into Fastang and hit him with the shield to keep him alive. Because if I die again, we absolutely will not be able to save ourselves for another push there. We're going to get up and try to damage in on them. And we were able to put in some heavy damage on them with the damage over time field, which generated my ultimate here. So we're able to bank on that. I'm just going to go ahead and just use that here. Because I'm not willing to die for this. At least not yet. Put the damage over time field down on their Groot. Put the healing shield up for us as we are standing behind the enemy Groot wall. Want to be able to utilize that healing as much as we possibly can. Now that we have the Vortex field again, we're going to use that to finish off their Groot and continue keeping my team alive. And then we have that coming off cooldown. We're going to go ahead and recall the wall here so that we can put it on cooldown, let it regenerate the additional health that it needs to be able to be effective. We're going to throw that up just for the additional healing. And in doing so, we're going to save our team a little bit of heartache with the Groot coming out here. We're going to put this directly on top of us so that we are damaging the Mr. Fantastic as much as we can there. Going to keep Groot inside of our wall, and I was able to finish off the Wolverine while we are allowing Groot to fight here, duel the enemy Groot. It's a Groot v. Groot battle in the Duel of the Century. Got our wall is coming off cooldown here, and we are regenerating some of the shield that it makes. We're going to go ahead and want to get our team kind of in a central location here where we can generate more ultimate charge for myself, as well as have an easy place for our wall to be. I am invisible right now, and I'm just going to stay this way for the time being. And now we're going to throw the wall up. We're going to throw the left shift and just try to damage them as they are inside of the Invisible Woman ultimate. We can see on the kill feed that Fastang has gone down. So with our Groot down, we want to get up and out of the way. We're going to put the damage field down there to try and keep our team alive. Going to recall the shield that I just threw down for Snark and try and throw it down for our Namor here. Got the big healing coming out to Snark as well, so that we can keep him alive. We have our Wolverine coming, their Wolverine even coming in and kidnapping Snark. We're going to save the ultimate for the final push here, and this is the perfect time to use it right here. I'm able to kill their Psylocke there and keep our team alive while they don't know what's happening on the point from the enemy's perspective, so we are able to easily snag the W. Big heals coming out from us. Massive healing from the Invisible Woman on the enemy team. Utilizing her ultimate to generate a ton of additional value. But our damage was just too high. If you look at our 19,000 damage from Namor, we had 14,000 from Snark, 12,000 from Groot. Is just so much higher than their teams. And we did great. And their Mr. Fantastic there, gonna go ahead and report him for text chat abuse, abusive language, and telling people to kill themselves. And we're just gonna get that toxicity out of our community, because we don't need that here. Is everybody ready? Snark, let me know when you're good. Good, cool. All right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I reported that guy for abuse, because, you know. Yeah, I feel you, dude. With the you're good. I have Discord deafened, so the stream can't hear it right now. Jay Foxy, what's going on, dude? How are you?
My heroes could make all the difference.
The enemy team mighty salty about our winning.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
So we have a Black Panther. We have a Bucky Barnes, we have a Jeff the Landshark, we got a Penny Parker, and then we're going to wait and see what Fastang picks. So we're going with the triple support comp here with Penny as the main tank. However, the combo between Rocket Raccoon and Bucky Barnes is pretty strong, so if this Bucky is worth his salt, we should have no problems getting a bunch of kills with the combo. And as well, the damage amp from Rocket Raccoon is insanely good when comboed with certain ultimates, and Bucky's is one of those, because he can chain it between enemy to enemy to enemy to enemy as long as he gets a kill within 8 seconds of using it. I do not have a lot of mobility to be able to get over to Snark right now, so we're just going to drop the shield up for him and then get ready to pull it back. We're going to pull the shield back now since he has retreated, and then we are going to go invisible, because you go invisible after a certain amount of time, but also that's going to keep us from getting engaged on while we are in the main lane there. We have Snark has the healing there, so I'm going to try to keep our Bucky Barnes alive. And I'm watching the health of my shield, which you can see above the reticle, to understand when Snark is getting dove and how hard. and we're able to kill the Adam Warlock there. We're going to throw the vortex field out so that we can generate some additional ultimate charge with the people that it is damaging, keeping our Bucky Barnes alive on this off angle. The healing from our shield is still in there doing work on our Penny Parker, as well as our Rocket Raccoon. And we have the healing coming out here for the squad. Don't forget that you guys can back up to be able to get into the healing of the shield there. Now that the shield is getting very low, I'm going to go ahead and recall it so that I can make sure that my team has it available for when we need it next. We're getting the shield up for my squad so that they can get that free additional healing while they stand in front of it. And now with me moving back here, we're going to go ahead and keep the shield on us while funneling the primary fire heals into Snark here. Now we're going to recall the shield. Again, we're backing off. We're going to go ahead and put the vortex field into the choke point there, so they have to walk through it if they decide they want to try and push us. We're going to go ahead and just, again, put the healing, damage field onto them. Try to keep our shield up there. I'm going to get out of the way while we are reloading and trying to keep our team up. That Thor can't actually see me, so I don't have to worry about that. I do want to drop the shield on our teammates there. Want to save our rocket if possible. Got our Bucky Barnes going in here. So we're going to try to save the team. So that is our Bucky Barnes going absolutely ham, as you can see now at 10 kills, shredding the entirety of the enemy team there. I'm going to go invisible to get my 20 health per second, keep myself alive as much as I can. And now that the enemy team is back, we're going to go ahead and utilize our ultimate here just to keep everyone up. Yeah, no, we're not worried about them at all. We're going to go ahead and put the disruption field down to keep their team at bay while we are utilizing our bouncing heals to catch people around corners and stuff like that. Not able to get to our rocket from here. I'm going to die if I don't get out, and I did get out, thank God. Just gonna go ahead and put the shield up for Bucky. We're gonna put the shield up for our Penny so that I can get the additional healing from it. Bang, they capped. I'm gonna go ahead and go invisible here. I'm gonna go invisible. I'm gonna walk around the point. You guys are on your own for a second for heals. Okay, so now with the team is here. We're backing all the way out here, backing all the way out. Gonna recall the shield here. Gonna go ahead and put the disruption field down to force them to walk through it so I can generate another ultimate a little bit faster. Gonna recall the shield here, put the shield down for our team. We're gonna put it down for Fast Ang so that I can utilize it while I am on the payload here. Try and catch the heals on our Black Panther while he is out there dueling this Thor, and just gonna be able to sustain him with enough healing there that he can literally stand and brawl it out with Thor, which otherwise would not be a good idea for him at all. With the shield, we're going to go ahead and reposition it a little bit closer to where we're actually standing. The shield is about half hit points right now, so we're just going to recall it while we regen the hit points of the shield. Then we're going to put it up. We are looking for our potential to throw down the damage over time field there, and we were able to not only do that, but also snag a nifty little three-piece while we advance on the enemy team. And we just have more sustain than they have damage right now, so they're not able to actually stop us. We can see that Bucky is going ham right now, and it wouldn't have been enough healing if I could have gotten to him anyway. Gonna go ahead and go invisible, make sure I'm not pressing any buttons when I use my double jump. We're gonna throw the shield up back here so that I can utilize it for myself and for our team as we move forward. With the Invisible Woman ultimate coming out here, I know that I have mine to counter if I need to. Gonna go ahead and put this vortex field down there. put some damage in on their team. That's 2 of theirs down, 3 of theirs down here, and we win this push there. The Invisible Woman ultimate actually able to kill the entire team. That's a full team wipe for us. I still haven't died yet on this game. I'm going to go ahead and recall the shield, make sure that it gets all of the hit points back. Now we're going to put the shield up on Bucky so that it can A, absorb some damage, and B, keep Bucky alive while he takes a little bit of that pressure. I'm now going to put the shield on our Penny so that she can do a little bit of chip damage there, and it can absorb that damage. I can't save Bucky if he gets too much damage here, but it looks like he is totally fine, so that's great. We're going to throw the disruption field down into their team, generating more ultimate charge for myself as they push forward into the payload here. The Bucky just took too much damage there. I couldn't save him. Tried to throw a heal out for our team and grab our Black Panther in it. I have 10 HP right now, and I need to just try to do everything that I can to stay alive because I don't want to miss out on my opportunity here. I'm going to go ahead and support the team on their push on the Moon Knight because Moon Knight can very easily kill our whole team here. Just going to shield up on our Bucky and make sure that he survives not only the push from the Mantis, but also the additional pressure from the Moon Knight. We are holding primary fire as we kind of bob and weave out of the way. Again, we're throwing the shield onto Bucky, and now utilizing my double jump to push me into a safe position, as well as put me invisible to get my own healing over time on. We have the shield up on Bucky right now just to absorb some of his damage. We're going to go ahead and take it back now. We want to utilize our double jump to go invisible again. We're going to throw the shield at the kind of choke point corner, and we're going to wait till it gets around 200 hit points. Bang, and then we're going to take it away. Going to keep our Bucky alive here. Toss the shield down on our squad. We have the Star-Lord behind us here. I'm going to save my double jump so that I can use it and keep us alive. Going to put the shield down on Bucky so that I can stand there if I need to. Got the heals up for Fast Ang here. Going to put the disruption field down on the point. Now it's time to utilize my ultimate here. And we can counter their ult with our own ult, as well as the damage of the Rocket Raccoon giving us that boost. I did take some damage there, but it's not going to be enough to kill us as we engage with the enemy. I'm going to stand behind my shield to give us the additional heals that we need. Going to go ahead and put the vortex field on the cart so that they have to walk into it if they want to continue to contest even. And we were able to kill that Captain America, and I do believe that is game here on Burnin' T'Challa, or whatever the name of this map is. Zero death game for me. Most heals on the team. No deaths. 35 and 7 for our Bucky Barnes. Absolutely slaying it, dude. And again, 0 deaths, which is great. Penny Parker putting out massive damage with her mines in that game. Also, the enemy team taking an enormous amount of deaths. Their tank up at 11 deaths. You can't make this up. That guy played more of the respawn screen simulator than he did the actual game in that match. You guys good to go? Cool. So, the Invisible Woman is actually very strong. I did not utilize her pull or her push in that game at all because I was busy healing, but that is also not only a great utility for pushing people off the payload, for pulling tanks away from their team, but in addition to that, you can actually pull and push people off of the map. So if you're playing in a spot where there is a dangerous ledge, like in certain maps there is a ledge that's kind of close to the choke point, you're going to be able to pull or push them off the map, getting an instant kill, which is really nice, really nice. We got a name that we have to report here. We're just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and report him immediately, I think, because I don't want to deal with that. I don't know how to. Here we go. We're going to report him. Inappropriate name. Rape in name. Just gonna get that out of here. We don't want that. We don't want that in our community. I'm gonna report him, and hopefully NetEase takes care of it, because I don't want to see that. Nobody else wants to see that, man. So just, you know, cut it out, dude.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So you have the pull or the push. The pull is smaller, the push is larger, but it can deal a small amount of damage as well as drastically reposition people on the enemy team, which is really nice. I think we do great with this team comp. We have a Luna, we have a Jeff, we have me, and then we have big damage between the Hela and the Magic, so.
Gods live here. Actual gods.
As long as Magic gets the Snowflake, which she should, then we should be fine here. Looks like the Snowflake not on Magic, potentially on somebody else here, but that could be fine. We're gonna go ahead, throw the shield up for our Groot there for a second, and unfortunately our Hela already down there. We're tossing out the heals for our team, trying to keep them alive as best as we can. We want to chuck the damage field up in the sky there to damage up on the storm as much as possible. And the storm now sees me. I'm getting chased by Storm. Unfortunately, she found me. You're down one support. Storm came in, chased me down. And we're gonna go ahead. That's my first death in a while, though. So, it is what it is. They got a Moon Knight we gotta worry about. They have a Storm that can hit us and cleave through us. And in addition to that, they also have a Spider-Man who's gonna be on our back line, which could make our lives hell. Gonna press this here, put the shield up for our team. And, we're gonna try and keep the shield on Magic as much as possible. I have to wait a moment. I can hear the Ankh behind us. We're just going to go ahead and put this damage in on our Magic's position there so that we can try and keep her alive. And she just took too much damage from the Spider-Man. And I am dead. I am dead. That was a full-on combo. That was Thor pushing me backwards. That was Storm hitting me, as well as the Moon Knight Ankh coming in at the exact moment as well. And that's just too much damage for me to live through. Too much damage for me to live through. We're too spread out as well. We either need to choose to fight on the point or choose to fight above the point. We have three supports. Excuse me, we have two supports now. We lost our Luna. But that is not enough. That's still not enough healing to be able to engage on multiple fronts. So we need to choose where we're going to go. Are we up or are we down? And the people that are up need to be able to survive on their own. Again, we need to be able to kill the Moon Knight without too much trouble, as best we can, just engaging with them. I would expect for me to die here again. So they're just hard targeting me with Storm, just a heads up. We have a hit scan player on our team. We have a Venom who can deal with Storm.
I won't disappear so easily.
Yeah, so the entire team goes down there. We're just going to go ahead back. We're going to go ahead back. We're not going to engage when the team isn't there. They are getting close to getting the ult. We keep engaging from the same place as well, which can be fine, or it can screw us in the end. Gonna depend on how that goes there. Try to keep the Storm suppressed. Good, and we were able to get her down. We're gonna recall the shield there. We're gonna put the shield up for myself. Gonna put the damage down on Thor. Damage over time field there. I want to try and get to my team to keep them alive as much as I can here. I do have my ultimate if it comes down to that. We're going to go ahead and throw the shield up for our Hela. We're going to put the damage over time field down so that Thor has to fight into it if he wants to keep engaging with our Hela. And thankfully, he backed off there. I'm going to throw the shield up for Snark. Recall the shield here. We're trying to throw the shield up for Venom while we can keep our Venom alive and he can engage with them. As long as Venom is up there peeling, I can throw the shield up there for Snark. And then I can get him healed up. Was not able to save our Venom, unfortunately. Putting the big heals down into the enemy team. The moon is haunting us. We're going to go ahead and just drop the disappear down to save Fastang here on our Groot. we can use this to counter the Storm ultimate as well. And again, Storm now on me again. We want to be able to get her out of the way as quickly as humanly possible. Trying to keep the heals down on our Venom. I think our Groot is done. I think he's done for. I'm trying to keep Venom alive, doing my best to keep the heals onto him. Trying to save our squad here as best I can. Gonna try to get up and out of the way, get this health pack, and I was able to get the health pack there. We have our Venom going in, so we're gonna try and save him, just wasn't able to. And unfortunately, they did utilize an ultimate there at the end, so at least there's that. Storm, what's going on? How's my day going? My day's going good. How's your day going? We're playing support today. We're doing full support show. Playing the Invisible Woman. We did some Luna Snow gameplay a little while ago as well. I'm 40% to my ult, so I think in this moment I can swap over to someone else, and we can try to put the snowflake on somebody. That's tough. That's tough. I see you're on support. I'm excited. Hell yeah. I'm doing my best to keep everybody alive. We need the support ultimates to be able to keep our team up as much as we can. So we still have a magic, but our characters have swapped around. So I'm gonna put the snowflake up on our magic, and we're gonna do our best to try and keep her alive. But it's gonna be iffy. With Luna Snow, I'm able to get to places fast, which is nice. I also provide Jeff with a nice little team up there for his bubbles, which puts freezing pools on the floor and makes it difficult for the enemy to get out of them. They get slowed when they move through them, which is nice. We have the whole team going to the point immediately. I'm just going to get out of the Moon Knight ultimate there, which I still took some damage from somehow. Just going to go ahead and put the freeze up on this Thor, and with him rushing me, we're just going to go ahead and kill him if we can, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, but I'm doing my best to anyway, using my abilities to generate a little bit of healing on myself. And now it's time for me to leave. Just going to move straight in a line there for as small amount of time. I can't save Snark. He is kind of not in my line of sight here. Okay, now I can save Snark. I dropped some heals on him as he disengaged. We're gonna go ahead and put the snowflake back on our magic, and again, just keeping the heals on Snark here. Magic instantly deleted there, so probably gonna be better for us to engage with the team here, putting the snowflake on our Groot, just to make sure that he's getting as much healing as humanly possible. And I literally am putting out as much healing as I can to keep us alive. We are able to snag the point there, which is great. We have the Thor is coming in on our Groot, and I have to be cognizant of the damage that I take, just in case I end up getting low. We're gonna go ahead and group up. We're just gonna bop. We're putting on a show where I am ready to put on a lull, and you gotta come to the ultimate when you are low like that. Same thing with Punisher. You gotta come to the ultimate. I know you want to not be in it. Okay, time for me to go. Time for me to go here. If I make it out, that would be amazing. Probably not going to, but it's going to be worth a shot. I was able to snag some additional healing there, not only from our Jeff, but from my freeze ability to keep myself alive for at least a little bit longer. Going to go ahead and get the team alive here, get Jeff up as much as I can. I want to try to heal Fastang as well while he pushes in on our Groot, so that we can try to get back to the point as quick as possible. Gonna destroy that Ankh. Gonna go ahead and pop the shift here so that I can get the heals for myself, as well as cleave some heals onto the enemy team. Her ult shouldn't be that long. It should not. It is 12-second ultimate. It is too long. Very, very long ultimate.
Someone needs a snowball in the face.
I am dead. So the team needs to come out here, trying to keep us alive as best I can. while the Spider-Man rushes us. I can't save them from magic, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's just the truth of the matter. Too much damage from that. Can't heal through it. And unfortunately, I got caught there. Excuse me. I think I need a drink. Yeah, dude. Too much healing that needed to be done across the team. I just wasn't able to keep them alive. Got to play closer together. In that last fight, when we used the Luna Snow ultimate to counter the Storm ultimate, the Jeff the Landshark tried to run away from it, but didn't run towards the ultimate as well. The Punisher on the enemy team tried to run and engage with the Storm, but was getting himself out of the Luna Snow ultimate over and over again, which didn't end up helping them at all. I dropped the cap to my water bottle, and I dropped it again. So just gonna butterfingers over here as much as I possibly can. I put out as much healing as I possibly could, but Storm is OP this season, so she's just destroying us.
You'll need a top-notch
All right.
team to win this one. I'm Luna Snow, like the moon.
I'm gonna go as Luna again.
Darkness.
And we will have a Rocket Raccoon to go with our Winter Soldier. We have a Thor. You could play Storm. I'm just kidding. I mean, we have a Thor for the team up, but it's not, it's not necessary. Wow. Our Bucky got his character pick stolen. Excuse me.
Ice effects look great on stage.
Our Bucky got his character pick stolen by their,
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
who is it, High Tides on our team. Both of them Lord Buckies, so they should be good regardless. They should be good regardless, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. I'm gonna turn that down some. Just working on this Discord audio in my ear a little bit here. And that way I can think
Starts in 5,
as we're doing stuff. Cool. Alright, that should be good.
2, 1.
You guys should not be hearing the Discord. I have the audio for that muted for now.
Vehicle to its destination.
Because there's like 4 people in the Discord. And when we're all talking, that plus the game sound is just too much audio to be able to process one thing or another. Overstimulation station, we call it. Trying to keep a person at least on the cart as well as we press forward here, because the cart will move faster the more people we have on it. That being said, the more people we have on it, like right now, this would be a perfect time for everyone on the team to fall back and get the additional speed for the cart as we press forward into the checkpoint. We should be able to snag this checkpoint with 0 issues here. Got Storm up in the sky. Because everybody's funneling into that doorway, I'm going to use my shift to cleave through heals for our team as well as damage for their team. We're going to go ahead and just toss out the little bit of damage there for the Wolverine so that he can get taken out. I threw my snowball so that I could potentially stun him, but I did it like I was Mantis. I threw it at the ground at his feet, which works on Mantis, does not work on Luna. You have to DI them. You have to direct impact them as Luna Snow. So, something to think about there. We got the Cloak and Dagger on the enemy team is down here, and we are able to keep the entire team alive with the power of... I'm just gonna leave. She can chase me if she wants, but I'm just gonna run around to a health pack there.
Healing.
I can hit Fast Ang from here, but nobody else. There we go. And with the speed of Luna Snow, if you're fast enough and you start running in a single direction, you stop pressing additional buttons, you are able to outrun Storm's ultimate before it goes down, which is really nice. the Cloak and Dagger here is going to come out and try to use her ultimate to stop us from being effective on the point. We're just not going to allow that to happen by popping the Luna Snow ult to counter, and that's going to hard counter anything that comes our way. No worries here. Absolute full health. I am going to get killed by that maximum pulse, but I get rezzed by the rocket beacon, which is like absolutely lovely. We were also right next to our spawn, so even if the beacon wasn't there, I'm easily able to come back and re-engage with the team. Got the Thor going in hard, so I'm going to try and keep the big heals on Thor while I heal up our team, the incidental damage of our squad. Don't want to get Thor out of my line of sight, and that means that I need to constantly reposition to make sure that my teammates aren't blocking Thor. There's too much damage from Thor, too much damage on Thor right now. It's time for me to press my shift and start cleaving through my teammates to be able to generate additional healing value. I'm going to get picked up by Jeff here, which stopped the ultimate of their Thor. Actually countered their own team with his Jeff ultimate there, which was super nice. Hilarious and funny. Funny for him, hilarious for us because we get to live through that. You know, I'm sure that he is very sad about the mistake he just made. We have the enemy team is kind of funneled in front of me, so I'm trying to put in that additional damage there. I want to try to just keep our Bucky alive as much as I can, so I'm going to try and put the Snowflake on him while we move into this other position. With Snark taking that additional damage there, I want to see if I can catch the Snowflake on him instead. We have the Luna Snow ultimate coming out here, and that is going to take our Bucky out, but once that is gone, we won't have to worry about it. Going to go ahead and pop my Snowball so that I can catch that additional healing for myself. We're going to reload a little bit early here, and we can utilize this moment to stop them from taking our Thor out. We can now engage on the cart without any fear of actual damage or death. We just need to press forward. Don't be afraid. Just press forward into the Luna Snow ultimate, and then we're going to be able to keep them alive, no problem. And because Snark is not inside of the ultimate, all of the healing that I was doing is actually able to keep Snark alive. Again, I get hit with the maximum pulse, but it's totally fine because I get rezzed by the Rocket Raccoon beacon. Now it's time to put the Snowflake back on Snark while I press forward here to try and keep our Thor and Frontline alive. We know that the Bucky is going to get pressed hard, so we're going to put the healing on Bucky, the Snowflake on Bucky, so that while I engage with other people, I can keep Bucky up. Bucky is not quite at ultimate level yet. We're going to go ahead and pop the... I just wasn't able to keep myself alive. I'm getting booped all over the place by Thor. He pushed me into a wall there, and I got stuck. You see, he pushed me into the wall. I got stuck between terrain and bodies, and I wasn't able to get myself out. But that's totally fine because we have 4.5 minutes. We can continue engaging here without too much fear. We're going to go ahead and get our team together. Try to get our Bucky Barnes out here. I don't think that we're going to be able to save... I don't think we're going to be able to save Snark, and we were not able to. That's totally fine. We're going to keep our Bucky up while we put in this additional damage here. Going to put the Snowflake on our Squirrel Girl as they are coming out of the spawn so that we can keep both our DPS alive as much as possible. Going to go ahead and swap that Snowflake back over to... we did put it back on Squirrel Girl there. Again, we're just trying to keep everyone alive as much as we can. That's just too much damage. Too much damage on their team. And they're probably going to say something like, hey, can you heal or whatever, but like I'm healing as much as I possibly can. I can't get over to Snark from this point. So we're just going to leave. We're just going to leave for a second. We're just going to get together and group up. And we got somebody up top here. That's not what I wanted to press. I was trying to ping the position that I was looking at. I can't see Thor from up there. I can't see Thor. I don't know what he expects me to do, but whatever he expects is not going to go out over the way he thinks it will. I'm going to try my best here. I'm just going to get hit with the maximum pulse. Thor, that was a stupid-ass way to go. You should know better than that. You line-of-sighted all your healers, and you are, you put me in a position where I had to move forward to try and save you, and I ended up getting hit with the maximum pulse.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Group up. Don't go in one at a time, otherwise we're gonna end up getting killed there. I want to heal Charlie, but I can't get to her to be able to save her. There's just too much damage coming out on them, bro. There's too much damage coming out. I want to save my team, but I can only do that so much. I'm literally healing as much as humanly possible on this Thor and on everyone else. I have the snowflake on Snark here to be able to save him. We're just gonna cancel this here. We're just gonna cancel this by using the Luna Snow ult. This is our push now. It's our time to move forward here. Should be no worries. We should be able to get this kill on this Thor without any problems. Our Thor getting pulled in by the enemy team. We're gonna go ahead and just pop the old shift key to not only give myself some healing, but be able to cleave those heals through our team. And it's looking a little bit sketchy. I want to get the heal on our Squirrel Girl. We got Iron Man up there, and I'm not able to save our team. And I get maximum pulsed again. The Iron Man is in the right position in the places that we need him to be, that he needs to be able to kill us. Our Bucky has swapped over to the Punisher. We just need to be able to kill the Flyers as best we can, while also keeping everyone alive. I'm doing everything I can, putting in all the heals humanly possible to be able to do that. But we're spread out too much. We got Snark. I know Snark is kind of safe on that high ground, but like I can't heal him from up there. And if he gets pushed back, if somebody jumps in there with him, no one will be able to save him. This is not great. This is not a great place for us to be. We need to be together so that I can cleave heals through everyone when I need to press the shift key. You know what I mean? I kept the snowflake on him to keep him alive, and thankfully he's able to stay alive in there with the help of the healing from the snowflake. We want as many people on the point as possible. Everybody on point. Everybody on point. On point. On point. Okay, thank God. All right, so yeah, we just needed the additional speed there from the cart moving forward as much as we could. Very, very nice to have the Rocket Raccoon also able to heal people from far away, which is nice. Yeah, dude, we were doing great. We still had very high kills from both Fastang and our Punisher, who was originally our Winter Soldier. So the support players on our team going ham. You look at their Luna Snow there, who was playing Mr. Fantastic at the beginning, but swapped over to Luna after the first fight. Their Luna Snow only 6,000 healing compared to our almost 14,000. That sounds good. I'm actually going to hit the John real fast as well. So I'll be back in, 60 seconds. I'll be back in 60 seconds, chat. The people in the Discord said that they needed a moment to use the bathroom. I'm going to go ahead and do that too. We're going to back out of this screen though, since it always lags my camera while that's going on. Give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back. I gotta tell them in the Discord here that I am back so that they know I'm back. All right, dude. It was good playing with you.
Yeah.
Lost a Fastang there. But now we have the
Yo.
Ball head to head out.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah.
So now we have the Discord is audible here on the stream so that you guys can hear what all is going on, so that you know why we're waiting at this screen. So the thing about playing support is that it's not just about healing the team, but also about understanding the situation that is happening in front of you and using the best tool for the job at that moment. Now, I'm not saying you should be damaging a lot or hardly at all.
It's the they work.
However,
Oh, nice.
when you are damaging, it is like important that you pick the targets wisely, because in the moments when you are putting out damage, there's a very good chance that somebody on your team needs the heal in that moment. So if you see somebody who's very low, or somebody who is easily able to be engaged with up in the sky, like an Iron Man or a Storm, and you happen to be a hit scan character like the Luna Snow that I was playing last game, you can throw a couple of shots and we will be able to... I'm listening to what they're saying in the Discord, sorry. You'll be able to easily put out a little bit of damage, which can sometimes be the difference between winning or losing a fight, by putting the enemy team down a player. So, we're going to go ahead back into the game here. They said that they are back, so we should be good. Yeah, sorry, I was back. I guess I got back before you did, Snark. I thought you were here the whole time, sorry.
Pick your hero.
Okay, so...
I'm not judging.
We have the Bucky Barnes. No, it looks like he's swapping. Okay, alright, cool. That'll work, that'll work.
Like the moon.
So, we have a Bucky Barnes with the Rocket team up, which is going to be great for the amount of damage that he can put out. We have a Namor, we have a Magic, and a Spider-Man. 0 tanks. 0 tanks on our team, so ideally Snark will swap so that we at least have someone who, A, can play tank, and B, is competent.
So, the ice effects look great on stage.
But maybe we don't need it, who knows? Maybe we can do it without a tank. Very unlikely, but you never know. We do have a team up with the Luna Snow and the Namor as well.
But don't not
Luna Snow provides Namor's Octopus a freezing effect, which helps out with the amount of crowd control that we're able to do. It slows people when it hits them. I believe it also deals additional damage, so that's good. We have a team up with Bucky and Rocket, and then aside from that, nothing going on with the Magic or the Spider-Man on our team. We want to put the Snowflake on our Spider-Man because he is going to be flanking, and we're not going to be in line of sight with him most of the time, which means that the healing that we do put out will be 35% of it will be transferred over to our Snowflake target, and that's going to allow us to a little bit easier keep him alive. And we want to just keep an eye on everybody that we can here. The Magic is basically our pseudo tank as we move into this. I want to keep myself alive with my abilities if I can, as well as try to keep our team alive by cleaving damage through them with my shift key, which also generates that healing over time for myself. It heals for 104 hit points when you use shift on Luna Snow or when you use your snowball. Both of them heal for 104 hit points over time on yourself, which can be the difference between living and dying. We have the Spider-Man is still up in their backline right now, so he is putting in that work. We're going to keep Snark alive with our primary fire here, and in addition to that, get ready to press our shift key, which will allow us to start putting that big healing through our teammates. Time to press it here, not only to give the healing to myself, which I need to get up and out of the way of the enemy, but also to put some additional cleave healing through my team. Unfortunately, I got dove by Spider-Man. You're down one. I got dove by Spider-Man, so we're down to just the Rocket Raccoon right now. We have Rocket has his ultimate. Spider-Man is down too, unfortunately. I'm going to try to heal up our squad by putting the Snowflake on them but it's going to be tough, going to be difficult to keep everyone alive here. Right now, we're just going to put the heal on our teammate. We're waiting. We're going to fire this, and now we're running. I was able to freeze that Spider-Man right as he came through the doorway. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was amazing. I am the amazing one now. It's like that meme. It's like that meme with the guy from the pirate movie, right? It's like, look at me. I am amazing now. It's exactly how that went there. We're just going to get out of the way of the Luna Snow ultimate there. We're just going to be the only ones who survive, I guess. Try to keep Snark alive. Just getting out of the line of sight of the Punisher here is the best case scenario. Just going to freeze him, and he is immune to crowd control during his ultimate. Did not know that. Did not know that, so I'm doing my best to just keep him alive. I know he's calling out for people to help him, but unfortunately, there's only so much I can do. You know, I'm doing everything in my power to be able to stop their team, keep our team alive simultaneously. Got their rocket down. Got a Captain America now. Gonna go ahead and just finish him off as Luna with the damage that I'm able to do. Unfortunately, our magic went down there. Gonna go ahead and drop the heal. And that's the W for this round. Thank God. That got sketchy. I'm not gonna lie. That got sketchy there for a moment. All right. We have a Punisher now instead of a Spider-Man. Our Spider-Man swapped over to Punisher. A better call, I think. Spider-Man, while he can be valuable, is also more difficult to get value on than the Punisher in general, because the Punisher can do high damage from range, while the Spider-Man has to dive onto the enemy team, and that makes it difficult for them. We have somebody on our team joined the voice chat, and I'm not sure if they're saying something or not, but I can tell you that I don't hear them, so don't have to worry about that.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna snag this health pack there from the rocket beacon to give us a little bit of advantage, small advantage, but every little bit helps there off the start. I'm gonna go up with Snark and just see if we catch them coming through mid, and they did not go through mid. They instead went the long way, and so it's gonna be Rocket is gonna be over there with our teammates. I think, I hope. I am getting dove on by their Venom, and I want to get back into this piece of cover here, at least as much as I can. Trying to keep our team alive. I got heals coming out for our magic, at least as much as I possibly can. Try to snag a heal out for our Punisher, but I can't reach him. Okay, it's time to press shift here to cleave the heals through our team and help them with the damage of the people that are actually damaging them. Snark is no longer in my line of sight, and I can't get to him. He is continuing to line of sight me while I try to run around the thing. He's trying to get the kill. I got a heal here for our Punisher as well. Their Punisher is coming in too, so we got to be careful of that. Don't want to be in a position where we get instantly deleted by their Punisher. I'm going to go with Snark a little bit while he pops his ultimate. Never mind. I need to get out, so I'm going to just toss my Snowflake to give me some additional healing over time. It's now time to drop the heal. Drop the Luna Snow ultimate there, just to make sure that we survive the Spider-Man ultimate. Did not know that Snark was going to grab him, but there's nothing wrong with that. We see that the Punisher on our team a little bit low here. I was able to toss a little heal on him while he was sedated by Mantis, and now I'm jumping up, trying to keep the team alive a little bit, I'm going to get dove on by Spider-Man in a second, so I want to be careful of where I end up. You can see that the Spider-Man's going ham on our backline, and magic got pulled off of the point. So, as much as I can, I'm going to try and keep our Rocket Raccoon alive, but it's not going to go well if we decide we want to try and stay in there. It is best if we leave. I'm going to try and save Rocket without getting myself killed in the process. Going to drop the Snowflake on our magic there and just try to keep a heal on her as we press forward. We don't want to be in a place where we are getting deleted, so I'm just going to keep the heals on our Namor, and again try to get that that healing over to our magic with the help of the Snowflake. We have the Punisher, or excuse me, the Bucky Barnes Rocket team up down. So staying in this room is going to be a good idea. Trying to put as much healing out as humanly possible. Just going to go ahead and freeze this Venom and try to dissuade him from jumping onto our squad. Snark grabbed both their tanks and pulled them up onto us, which can keep them from being effective, but also can wind up with them dying. Unfortunately, I was not able to save magic there, just diving out into the open, and it's gonna not end well for all of us. I want to try and get there. Yes, and we're getting their supports down, and in doing so are able to keep our team alive a little bit longer. We're gonna get the kill on their Magneto and grab the control of the point here. Want to keep Namor alive while he goes a little bit deep inside of their spawn. I need to press shift to deal as much damage as humanly possible while also keeping our team alive here. And I do have my Luna Snow ultimate if I need it, but I'm trying not to need it here. I will use it if it looks sketchy, but everything looks all right for now. Would have loved to have gotten over to our magic, but unfortunately I can't dive with her and contest the point at the same time. Spider-Man's going to come in and just use his ultimate here, and we're just going to put on a show and stop him all of his value, deny all the value that he thought he was going to have. We're going to just get behind the line of sight here so that we don't get killed by that. With the Punisher ultimate coming in here, it's going to be very unlikely that we live through this scenario. I am damaged. I am down. I am damaged and down very quickly. But with the Punisher ulting, the Mantis ulting, the Magneto ulting, everybody press in ult all at the same time there. It's going to be too much damage for us to be able to survive through. Feels sad, man. Cool. It's good. It's fine. We'll get him in the next round. We have 14 kills already. We're going to keep trying to get those kills. Got 8 assists, 10,000 healing, which is not a lot, honestly. Not a lot of healing, realistically. But we're trying to save the ultimate to counter some of their ultimates as well. So something to keep in mind there. Gonna drop the heal on our magic, put the Snowflake on her, and try and give her as much healing as humanly possible. The thing about magic is that she's very dependent on the amount of support and team-up potential from her tanks and support players. So she can be effective, but she's not as tanky as a tank. Not even as tanky as, like, a Mr. Fantastic, although her damage potential is a little bit higher. We know that the Punisher is going to want to jump up here. He's going to jump on his turret like they always do. It's classic Punisher mentality. Got somebody right here. Just want to keep an eye on their Spider-Man. Try and dissuade him from jumping in on our team as much as possible anyway. We're going to help the team here by cleaving through the Venom. And right now, trying to keep this magic alive, doing my damnedest to keep this magic alive. But it's getting sketchier and sketchier. With Snark all the way in there, I'm just going to use my movement to try and get over to him so that I can try to engage on their team. And we were able to get them off the point and secure control right off the start here, which is great. I'm going to stand behind this piece of cover so that I am not in a place where I can easily be dove on. Just going to go ahead and pop this here and give myself some additional healing over time while we engage with the Spider-Man. Again, we're backing up a little bit. I'm putting in all the healing I can to try and save our Namor and our Rocket and Snark as well. And unfortunately, it's just not enough to keep everyone alive. But with someone dying, that does give me less targets to try and hit, so at least there's that. We have Magic is going in. She's getting very damaged. Hard damaged here. I'm gonna be... The only thing I can do to pop my shield here, pop my stun, and try and hope for some team support. Unfortunately, everybody was dead. I did my best to keep them alive. There's only so much you can do when the Spider-Man's diving you. He deals more damage than you can heal on your own with your heal over time there. So I'm on my way to try and help Snark. It's not going to be able to get to him in time. Even if I could have gotten to him, he would have been out damaged by the burst potential of the Magneto ult there. Trying to keep our Spider-Man up here. Or, excuse me, our Punisher up here. There we go. We're going in. We have the Luna Snow ultimate here, which, if Magic didn't overcommit to that engagement, we maybe could have done something with. This is the moment. This is the moment right here. We push forward onto the point. We stand directly into their team. We're going to go all the way over to their squad and put the heavy damage on them. We were able to secure the point there. Try to keep Snark alive as best I can. He's going to grab a health pack. Great. I'm getting dove by Spider-Man again. And we were able to get him down to try and get the heals in on Snark. And I ended up taking the L for that, unfortunately. Just trying to be up in there as much as I can to try and keep these guys alive. It's my 4th death. Unfortunately, I think my 2nd death this round. You guys are down 1 support right now, so be careful. Try to play like you're down a support. Don't get too committed. Don't get too hungry for the kills there. I can't snowball you if you guys are away, or snowflake you even, if you guys are out of the way. Magic is going in. Gonna try to keep her up as best I can. Who's got an ultimate? I don't. And I ended up getting killed by the Spider-Man ultimate. No one on our team has an ultimate. Gonna be a tough fight here to try and get in. Unfortunately, everybody went down. Got our Punisher still alive there, but it didn't end up working. Very unfortunate. That's what happens when we don't have a tank and they have 2. That is, yeah, 100%. That is them having 2 tanks and us having none. It's tough too. It's tough to keep Magic alive when she's the only one in the fray too. Even with the snowflake and me like funneling heals into her when she was like in line of sight, it's just so. I'm sorry, I hit that by accident. It's just so so much damage on her without her keeping herself up. Also, sometimes she goes through a portal and misses a heal that could have saved her, which is not great either.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
On defense here, so I think this is a good place for... My bad, dude. I didn't realize. Alright, so in this, round, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Invisible Woman instead. Okay, so we have an Invisible Woman. It looks like we have a Luna Snow. We have a Rocket Raccoon. We have a 1 tank in Captain America. 2 tanks now. 2 tanks, Captain America and Magneto.
Stay strong.
This is a pretty good team comp. The only thing that is a little bit questionable is the Iron Fist. Iron Fist maybe not the best potential character to have played in this moment. That being said, you could still get a good amount of value on Iron Fist.
in 5, 4, 3,
All right, so
2, 1.
we're going to go ahead and give the shield here to Snark while he engages. We're going to start throwing a little bit of heals out to our team as quickly as we can. I can't save this Captain America here if he doesn't engage intelligently. Could not save Captain America. Don't know what you thought you were doing there, but apparently the thing you were doing was dying. Gonna use my shield here to absorb a little bit of damage. Shield is broken now, so we want to be careful about taking too much aggression while we wait for that to respawn. We're gonna go ahead and put this down on our Luna Snow. Now we're going to withdraw it. We're gonna try and keep Luna Snow up. Again, put the shield up on them and withdraw it. We're gonna go ahead and just toss that over onto the choke point there, generate some additional ultimate charge, as well as get the Venom down while we engage. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put this right there for our Iron Fist while he dives in. I got shield health regenerating now, so I'm gonna wait a second for that. Just gonna put the shield up there for Bucky so that he can stay alive and easily get some free heals while we are waiting. I could not save Captain America while I was doing my thing, trying to keep Bucky alive. We're just gonna recall the shield here. We're gonna recall the shield again. I'm gonna try and get over to him. Okay, alright, so not a lot of value out of the Bucky ultimate, but that's okay. I cannot save the Iron Fist on our team there. It's just not possible. Not possible, so I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this here. Try to snag some additional healing from my squad. And put in this damage around the corner there. Even though they are standing inside. Why did we Luna Snow ult as well? Why did we do both? Absolutely zero need to do both ultimates there. We have our Winter Soldier here with another ultimate that we're going to be able to utilize here in just a second. Just going to toss the shield up for them. Give them some free healing. We want to put the shield up for our Iron Fist as he is doing his thing. And I can't survive through that. Best case scenario, I maybe could have jumped out of the way and stopped healing, but I wanted to try and keep them alive for as long as humanly possible. And again, we wasted our potential to... I didn't realize that Charlie was playing the Luna Snow pick there. It's all good. We'll get other ultimates and we'll have an easier time now. Charlie, I can't heal you when you're running around. I'm sorry. Here you go. There you go. There's some free heals for you. Gonna chuck that down into them. Just get back out of the way there so I don't get haunted by the moon. Just gonna go ahead and recall the shield here so that we can back off, at least as far back as we possibly can. And we're gonna put the shield up for Snark there. I die in this moment. There's nothing I can do about this. I had used my double jump there to get out of the way of Magneto, and I was trying to heal Snark as well, and we got line of sighted from each other. I'm on my way back from spawn. We're going to put the heavy damage into their team here as much as we can with the damage field to try and generate some more help for our team to try and get them out of the way and try to get the damage up. And the Moon Knight Onk's going to come in and get me killed immediately. I am 21% to my next ult. We have a Luna Snow ultimate coming online here. I think we just leave them and let them take the point there.
Checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
All right, so we're going to try and get back with everybody. The last thing we want to do is be pushed too far forward. Yeah, our Iron Fist having a rough time. Also, our Groot, not sure. I think he was Magneto. 5 deaths, 1 kill. So not great. And you can't say that it's from a lack of healing either, because it definitely is not. Gonna put this on the Groot ultimate there, or on the Groot wall. And I got haunted by the moon. Damn. We could have, It's alright. It's alright. We just gotta get back together.
Until the end.
Just gotta get back together. We have time. Don't run out until we have the team with us, otherwise we potentially die. And we want to get back together. Most important that we live through this, so that we can Luna Snow ult and utilize that sustain, that massive sustain there. Just gonna put that down. We need a Luna Snow ult now. We need a Luna ult, please. No. She was coming back from spawn. Unfortunately, it looks like she died again there. Or maybe she's just hanging pretty far back. That would have been our time to Luna ult when they Cloak and Dagger ulted. I'm gonna try and save our Iron Fist and give him a chance to do something for the first time all game. We're gonna go ahead and withdraw the shield there, and we just weren't able to. We needed that Luna ult. Damn, that sucks. Their Cloak and Dagger able to put out a ridiculously huge amount of healing because they were moving through, the team was moving through her ultimate throughout the entirety of the match. Again, if we could have ulted, I think at the very end there, used our Luna Snow ult to have stalled the cart for another 12 seconds during the Cloak and Dagger ultimate, I think we would have lived at least long enough to, No, I'm so sorry. We can leave if you want. Yeah, let's leave, and then, because this is going to be my last game anyhow, let's make sure that we pick him up.
I feel bad, but not that bad.
Yeah, no, I don't feel that bad. Yeah, we'll be fine. As long as we don't catch like a ban or something for it, we should be fine.
Yeah.
I leave like 1 game every 5 days, so.
Yeah. Alright, I'll send everybody invites.
Got it.
Got it.
Go.
Perfect. There we go. All right, so we're diving in. This is my last game of the day, unless it goes like 5 minutes, and then we'll play one more after that. But it should be roughly a 10-minute game, and that will be the perfect way to end the show here.
That's cool.
Utilizing the Invisible Woman to get the heals on everybody has been pretty good. The shield is able to put out a lot of work in terms of the healing over time that it puts out, as well as the damage that it absorbs. But just in addition to that, the ability to bounce heals through the teammates and then through the enemy as well. So it's dealing a small amount of damage to the enemy and a small amount of healing to the teammates each time it bounces and then comes back. It works like a boomerang. It goes out, it comes back. It deals 40 on the way out healing and then 40 on the way in for healing. And then when you combine that with the shield, that's like 130 health instantly recovered. Very easy to keep somebody topped off as long as they're not taking a ridiculously huge amount of damage. But the thing that she lacks is the mobility of a Luna Snow or a Rocket Raccoon, and to a lesser extent even Mantis, who can move a little bit faster than the base movement speed of the Invisible Woman.
I defiled that.
Alright, so we have a Hulk here, we have a Doctor Strange as well.
There's no
Where is our Strange? Why are we not at the corner? Why are we hanging out on the point? What the fuck are we doing, bro? Why are we in the places we're in? Alright, dude, I guess maybe I should just leave, huh? Maybe I should just leave the proper positioning and just allow people to play wherever they want to play. Gonna go ahead and put the shield up there, get some damage in on their Hulk, put the big damage in on their team, trying to damage them with the damage over time field. I am halfway to an ultimate again already, and I'm going to be able to drop this damage over time field down into their team and just try to snag the healing there. We have a Wolverine in our backline, just trying to keep my team up here as much as I possibly can. We were able to get the kill, which is great. We're just gonna go ahead. We got this so quickly. I don't see any reason why we don't just use it.
Dude, insta-kill in the heal. By Skull Stampede.
Get that healing out there. My shield is broken, so we gotta be cognizant of the amount of damage that we're taking. Unfortunately, my team is begging for death by jumping into every possible line of fire that they can, which is not great. I'm gonna end up dying from this, I think. There we go. Again, like natural cover is the best cover. You know, you're not a car, so don't stand in the middle of the street. I say this kind of stuff all the time. You could very easily peek corners without putting yourself fully exposed. Like you gotta be cognizant of where you're at.
I pushed them all back.
And unfortunately, I take the L there from the spam damage. Standing in the middle of the lane with no cover around you is going to be the fastest way to die, especially with Squirrel Girl spam coming out everywhere. So gotta be careful there.
He's alone on point.
And they're gonna take this point. There's no reason to re-engage here. They have the point. It would be stupid of us to jump on it at this point. Just trying to keep them at bay a little bit with my disruption field there. Generate some additional ultimate charge from it as well. I'm gonna throw this up for Snark. I'm gonna take it back, throw it up for Charlie here, and try to keep our Luna Snow alive while I bounce these heals in between our two tanks. With the team as spread out as they are, there's not a lot I can do to save them from the amount of damage that they're taking. But again, we're standing in the middle of the lane with 0 pieces of cover around us. So, like, what do we expect to happen? Unfortunately, the Luna Snow ultimate did come out, and hopefully it saves the rest of our team. I was too far away from it to have gotten to it in time. We need to be playing corners so that we're closer to natural cover to absorb some of the damage, because you just can't heal through everything.
Oh my god, dude, please. Please!
No one was near you. I'm sorry I couldn't get to you in time. I was on my way back from spawn. Again, so you play a corner, and then you advance or retreat based on the needs of the fight. If we stand out in the middle of the open a lot, then we're going to end up dying just to the incidental damage of Squirrel Girl firing spam into our backline.
Folks on me, I'm about to have my
I'm ready to put on a show.
will you die with me? I mean, I'm not saying I didn't mean to do another. There's no ult up right now. I can't do anything anyway.
I'm gonna put that down there so that they can take some additional damage from it. Gonna go ahead and put this up for our team. I was throwing heals out towards Snark, but it just wasn't enough. With the Hulk coming in here, I'm just going to try and keep Charlie alive as best as I can while we try to retreat. Best thing we can do is retreat in this scenario.
I'll coordinate ult.
And Charlie is getting pushed super duper hard.
And they still don't manage.
The issue is, I need everybody to focus on one guy in the back line.
I love spam. Yo, spam is delicious with eggs, though. Bricks, what's going on? How are you? How's your day going? I want to throw my damage over time field down there inside of the Invisible Woman's little safe space, and unfortunately I got taken out by the Bucky. I'm dead, and I'm at 5% to my ultimate. If we can fall back or die quickly, then we'll have the best chance of stopping them in the next push. I'm getting very close to good. Okay, so we don't have actually any DPS ultimates online. I thought that Snark was getting close to his, but it doesn't look like he is. We're trying to keep the team alive here. Right for now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of fall back into the amount of healing and damage that we can put out for free here. And we double ulted.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting frustrated about this stuff.
We're getting double ulted here.
Dude.
Just back it up a little bit. Just backing up.
I'm not doing it this match.
As a Filipina, that's my staple breakfast with rice. Spam and rice. Nothing wrong with that.
Grab Hulk. He's up here.
I can't use my shield here for a second. Just gonna go ahead and put that in on their team. Generate a massive ton of ultimate charge. I'm bouncing as many heals between them as I possibly can. It's just not enough to heal through all of the damage that's coming out. We got 0 health left on the Squirrel Stampede. If anybody can damage it a little bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and go invisible here. I have to get out, and I needed to catch a heal. Unfortunately, they were coming on to me strong. You see the Hulk jumped on top of me and was able to get me. It looked like he turned around to get me and saw me through the invis, which is not possible. Unless he has like an aimbot. I'm not going to say that he does, but... let me throw this out here. Yeah, dude, nothing I can do. Just too much damage to heal through. And that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, dude. I don't want to go out on a loss. You guys want to do one more?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Damn.
I figured he was gonna say that.
I mean, you have 2 Lord Buckies.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go for a little bit. I'll see you.
See you later.
Bye.
So we did as much as we could, all the healing that we could, 15,000, most healing in the game, but the, unfortunately, we double stacked our Luna and ult when we needed to. Bucky diff, yeah, no. There was no Bucky diff.
Invisible woman.
Plus, it's super cringe when you say diff about yourself, my guy.
The Lord Invisible Woman on the enemy team.
That's for someone else to say.
Pretty cool Lord.
About yourself, my guy. Facts.
Oh shit, I'm later. My bad. Poor Gore.
You're all good. All right, we're not gonna take the L. Not gonna take the L in this next game.
No, like I definitely didn't play well, but it's like I kept getting Namor 1 HP, and like I don't understand how our Squirrel Girl didn't do 1 damage whenever I got people hit with my ult.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Like,
It happens.
random
Bricks, what are you doing for work now? Are you still working at like a what was it, like a morgue? I want to say before, right?
I'm not the type who favors
Like a mortician-esque type job. Am I correct in that? Did you transfer to the same line of work when you came back to Jersey, or are you doing something else now? We have a Magneto. We have a Hulk. We got a Luna Snow. We got a Luna Snow, and then we have a
family still comes first.
Moon Knight. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Especially on attack. Moon Knight. Usually not that good. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
The actual Magneto. Wow.
We got to make sure that we don't accidentally use both support ultimates at the same time in this game. I'm going to be doing my best to generate them a little bit faster, using them as quickly as humanly possible, and hopefully in doing so we'll be able to stagger our Luna ult and our Invisible Woman ult a little bit better. That is the thing that stopped us from winning the last game, unfortunately. And the game before that. So we're going to shield right here and put that up for us. I can't heal the Hulk from up there. I put the vortex field on top of them as we yanked the Hulk back so that we could hopefully get the additional damage onto him. I yanked back the Punisher there as well. Gonna go ahead and get the Punisher down with Snark.
Halfway there. Keep going. No worries. Psionic burst.
I tried to Psionic Burst pull the Hela off the high ground position there, but I wasn't able to. Gonna put that directly on our team there so that we can hopefully survive. We're gonna kill this Hulk very easily.
Anyone willing to help?
Trying to get the heals on our team here through the Hela ultimate. Again, trying to keep our team alive as much as possible. Maybe I can give the shield over to Snark for a second there. Yep, good, good. We're doing great. Doing great here. Want to pull that Hela into our team so that she can't get away there. We're going to try to get up to Hulk and save him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. And I was very lucky on my part. Unfortunately, I don't have the damage to be able to stop this this Punisher in his turret, but we were able to get him. Great. We got to pull the point forward. Got to pull the point forward.
Come on, let me heal you.
Put the shield up for the homies, at least a little bit.
Judge, jury, executioner! This is real firepower!
Okay, all right. It got a little sketchy there for a second, but I think we're okay for now. Might be the end of me. Oh, boy. Okay, so I'm just gonna go invisible and try and keep our team alive. Good. Luna's back now, so we're able to deal with the damage with more than just my own face. I got the Hulk pulled into our team there, trying to save our squad. Gonna pull my wall back there, try and shield our Hulk while he is engaging with the other Hulk. I now have my ultimate again.
Judge, jury, executioner!
I just can't save him through that. Got the Iron Man behind us. Time to go. Best thing I can do at this moment is just to back out. I think I was outside of the range of that to try and get the Punisher hooked in. We got this, we got this, we got this. We're pushing it forward, pushing it forward. Pushing it forward. I can push them out of the way if they decide to come out, and they didn't. Let's go, baby. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Hey, what's up, baby? No deaths. Let's go. It got really close there. I got to like 2 hit points at one point, but... ladies and gentlemen, it was good playing with you. I'm gonna take off for now, and I will be around tonight if you guys want to play some more. I'll be back probably around like 7 o'clock. Alright, cool. Have a good one. Thanks. Alright. Alright, chat. So that is our support show. I had a blast playing support today. I actually really like playing support. And if you guys are, like, if you're new to games or you're new to shooters or whatever, or you just don't play games that often, you're worried about, like, am I going to be able to perform on these characters? Like, being a support player... is actually kind of like the best case thing that you could do, especially if you're just learning, because it doesn't require a lot of mechanical skills, it doesn't require a lot of aim, it just allows you to, it allows you to be valuable and effective to the team while still kind of giving you the tools that you would need to survive yourself. All of the support kits in Marvel Rivals are very well-rounded so that you're able to advance from one support to the next in terms of what you can do and still be able to survive. While the Invisible Woman has the shield that she can put on allies, which heals, she can stand behind to catch heals as well. The Mantis and Luna have a stun that they can use to kill people. Mantis can damage boost herself. Rocket Raccoon has mobility to be able to get up to high ground positions and out of the way of low ground positions and stuff. Let me leave the team here so that they can go ahead and requeue. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize I was still in there. But support gives you a little bit of everything. And playing your support well can be the difference between winning and losing a game, because when your team goes down and you go down, it's pretty much over for everybody. That's going to be our show for today. Out on a support MVP. Nice. Thank you, Star. And thanks for being here. You know I love you. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out today. We had Snark was here. We had everybody in the Discord. We had Jay Foxy. Storm dropped by. We had Bricks here. Stargazer was here. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back on Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Moonchild of Dude No Way, and I will see you in the next stream. Have a good weekend.